guys are all out loud. We should be good to go. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's all I got. That's all I got.
So V.
Hello there. Welcome to
No,
D&D
please don't.
Night.
Please don't do that. Seriously, please don't do that. That drives me nuts. It really hurts. It drives me nuts.
Can you remind us once more? Where did V come from?
V, as of last time, literally like crawled up from where the lizard folk were coming from.
He was in.
She crawled out of the depths of hell.
Yeah. He literally like crawled out from where the lizard folk came from. Like almost in a not following manner, but you know, he came from the same place, sort of thing.
Okay. And V spoke with Marvis, who will be here in a moment, and
yes,
he wanted to help repair the damage to golems here, and they are working to repair Ra over here.
That is correct.
That is taking place.
Yeah.
And V has his or their assistant here. Does the assistant have a name?
No. V is no, not as of yet. We'll get there.
I'm gonna assume these guys are all gonna go over and try to work on helping to repair some of the damage in the Enchanter's District over here, which got smooshed by the large beasts.
Okay.
Now Thalia is Thalia nearby?
Nope.
And by that I mean the answer should be yes.
So.
Because I don't want to have you not playing the game because that wouldn't be fair, right?
Yeah, no, I still have things to wrap up, and you said that she could be connected too. So I have a plan. That's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
She has some semblance of a plan. Yes. Guys, I think we're good.
So there is a barbecue party happening up here. Everyone's partying. They're doing various cuts of young tender Tarrasque beefs, and there's a nice smoky haze. They're adding truffle sprinkles and rock salt to the meat, making it extra crispy. What are Dromic and Kiff and Fontiev and Maggie doing?
Oh god, I gotta switch back. Okay. Dromic is currently, I mean, we kind of said our goodbyes last time where Dromic did say, I think he said something along the lines of that he's definitely going to be leading these people.
So you're gonna exit stage left?
Well, I thought we were planning on spending the night. Was that the case, or what?
Yeah,
like,
I thought the plan was,
or spending the day.
We have this day, evening, whatever. We spend the night in the palace. Tomorrow morning, the party uses the teleportation circle.
We have to enjoy the Ewok dance party
to Carthen, and then we take it from there. There's a few ideas as to what to do next. Kiff knows what he wants to do. Kiff feels like he has an obligation to do a certain thing. But yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, if it's possible, does anyone, so maybe we like, if you're okay with it, could we like jump until when whoever wants to do something does something? Does that make sense? Because I know that like different people want to do different things at different times, and Dromic really is just going to be around enjoying his last day with his friends, and then he's gonna kind of say goodbye, basically. So
yeah, that's perfectly fine. Except probably the next person I was just saying will probably be me, because I want to do something right away. And
obviously,
that Mork, the exchange trader, and his sister come and approach Fontiev, where Fontiev is. Where would Fontiev be at a time like this?
Very drunk.
Very drunk. Okay, he finds you very drunk. Wherever it is that Fontiev is.
I'm not really sure in context. I assume I would be near everybody else drinking.
Right.
I think he's asking, where is your character?
I'm over here.
Him.
Hey, are you Fontiev? And he says this in Orcish.
And I respond in Orcish. That's Fontiev. Fontiev on, and half hour passes after I say my name.
And they both look at each other and they smile and they say, "Well, thank you. We've heard you've done some amazing deeds. You're quite an orc." They say, "Mind if we have a drink with you?"
Sure.
Okay, so they're gonna start drinking, And Mork kind of puts his arm around you in a slightly uncomfortable way and does a lot of slapping on your back. That's probably a little too hard.
Fontiev would like to vibe check these people because they come out of nowhere.
Yeah, they literally came out of nowhere. Except this guy, he was nearby the dwarf town area.
Dude, what the heck is this guy? I don't know. Check his vibe. Bad vibe.
That's gonna be a insight check.
Give me a second.
You're wise, right? That's like a thing.
No.
No? Okay.
I'm pretty sure let me see here.
Let's
See what my
Went
insight
over
is.
this last time.
Fontiev is inherently a terrible character.
Disagree with that.
Insight, total of 7.
Nice. So you have to use your own judgment. It's not clear. Mark's asking about you. He says, "How's it going?" He says, "What was it like fighting the Tarax?" He says, "Of course, we didn't really see you, but I heard you're a friend of Maggie's and friend of Marvis, the heroes of the day. Is that right?"
Mostly. I shot things real good.
He says, "This is my sister Kuka," and she says, "Yeah, I've heard so much about you. I heard you you fought off all the Imperial forces in the town of Carthage. I've been trying to contact you ever since." She says, I'm an associate of your father's."
Fontiev was like, "Well, time to go." He starts walking
Wait,
immediately back to his friends. I know where this is going. Nope. I'm immediately walking back over to my friends. Nope. This is bad.
Dramatic turnaround or not?
Just like kind of a dramatic, like I just go like, "Hey, what's that thing?" And I immediately just turn around and I vanish. The second they start looking, I vanish.
Hey, Kuga kind of looks sad, and Mark shrugs and looks away after party, but lets him go in peace.
Oh no, like I legitimately, I'm using my skill to vanish.
All right, they're not going to chase you. They're going to let you go.
Fontiev is just gonna go over to Maggie because she is the smart person. Like, Maggie, there are people here from my father. I think they might be angry at me. Can you go talk to them and see what's actually going on? I am very scared.
Suppose.
And he immediately just continue. Yeah.
Present.
Yes, and I immediately keep army crawling like into safety.
Okay.
Alright. Gentlemen, can I help you?
They go, Mark says, yeah, we're having a little bit of orc talk. Nothing that concerns you. Is Maggie still bloody at this point, or has she had time to chill?
She's probably like wiped off the blood and is putting on a good show of things. With her natural, deceptiveness, but is still pretty beat up because, she's been talking to people and doing stuff.
Kuga does smile and says, "Are you Maggie? Are you the one who saved the town?" She says, "That was quite an impressive battle."
Magdala, please.
She says, "Truly, you have the heart of an orc." And she looks very excited. Mark just kind of goes,
That is very, very kind of you. Now, I hear you were present to talk to one of my followers. Is there something, perhaps, that you wish to direct to him?
Kuka looks disappointed, but Mark looks a little grumpy. He said, "Yeah, we heard you had a little shooty guy who was like helping you out with the fighting and stuff. We couldn't really see him. I guess he must have been hiding somewhere. But Kuga here says she knows where his father is and said he's in danger. That she thought he might want to rescue him. But
well, I do have a number of small shooty friends, as you say, so I could redirect this, I'm sure, if you could describe the one you are searching for, and perhaps their father in a little bit more detail. And I'm sure that I can find the person to direct this to.
Okay, since they describe him with pinpoint accuracy down to his shy and cowardly ways and all that.
And I would... Can I insight check them or no? Because Fontiev
Yes,
already did.
you can do that, I guess.
Okay.
And you have a different relationship.
Okay. Not great. Oh, wait, wrong character sheet. Hold on. 13.
I know I have to have both of
Oh
mine up
no.
too.
It like wasn't a good roll, and then I was like,
Yep,
wait,
yep.
but thankfully they're different colors, so it helps. See,
There
this
you
is why
go.
we color coordinate. Oh my god, that lighting's bright. Sorry.
They don't seem afraid of you. They seem mildly disappointed with Fontiev, but they seem otherwise like confident people, and they're not. Doesn't seem like they're trying to deceive anyone.
And where can his father be located for when I do?
Okay, so let me explain this to you.
Okay.
So a while back, there was what appeared to be a huge theft of his property,
Oh.
and she says it was a disaster. The business took a really hard turn. Everyone almost lost their job. We had to lay off a lot of people.
That's terrible.
She's
The reason why I crawled
Reason.
away.
She said, but then the good news is that Fontiev's father said something I'll never forget. She says that if I don't lose my son, she says, then I will be the richest man in the world. She sort of acts it out. He said that. She said it brought a tear to my eye.
Oh,
He
Fontiev already
said
knows that's
if
bullshit.
And he asked
That
me
if
to go
I-
find my son, and she says that he knows he's on some crazy quest, and she says that he wants to meet him, and that he wants to help him. She says, but that's not the end of the story. Then the Imperial forces came. They accused him of faking the theft and conspiring to give huge amounts of aid and money to the resistance. And they put him in this horrible prison. We got to get him out. That's how I thought I would come meet Fontiev and he could help me out.
Well, that certainly is a problem indeed. If for anyone
would like to
wrongly
establish-
accused. Sorry, I can't talk. Wrongly accused by the Empire.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I would like to just remind Maggie internally that she knows that Fontiev and his
Yeah,
father have a really
Oh, I
terrible,
know.
Dromic was
terrible,
gonna
terrible,
bring that
terrible
up.
Yeah, yeah.
relationship,
Yeah, I
and
know.
that there's no
Dromic
way
was
this
gonna
is
bring
legit,
up.
and we're
Yeah.
pretty sure this is a trap.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Now, I was so moved by you saying his father said that if his only son would come back to him, it would be the happiest. What was it that you said?
He said that no matter if they take away everything I own, as long as I know my son still lives, he says I will be the richest man in the world. He said it with such grace and such a sense of manly, orcish honor that I shed a tear when I heard him say. And then he
Interesting.
decided me to go find Fontiev and to verify that he was still alive.
Interesting.
She said, the whole rescuing the dad thing was my idea. I don't know if Fontiev really cares about that. Maybe he had some. Daddy. Nor says daddy issues.
So out of character, when I made that insight check, so that I assume applies to the whole interaction based on that roll of insight 13. Do I think that what's their face, Kuka, was
You're
really
not like a
truly
very
moved?
creative
Like,
or theatrical person.
I'm sorry.
It seems like she was genuinely impressed by it. It doesn't seem she's
Okay.
based on your roll of 13.
Yeah, which is not high.
Do you
It's
have
not
the
high.
ability?
I know.
Do you have the ability to cast Circle of Truth?
No, I do not. I don't think. Anyway, too bad our Paladin's not here. Okay, so he's
And Mark
doing
says,
pretty
"Yeah, I
well,
don't know.
at
That seems
least.
like he has some issues. I don't know if he's really the leader of this group."
Indeed. And you said that he's in the capital? Is that where they took him? I know there's a prison there.
She nods. She said that they created a special prison for torturing and extracting information from prisoners right on the northwest side of the capital. She said, I know a way in where you could probably get in and out, but you couldn't just fight all the soldiers at once.
No, of course.
But you could probably get in and out.
That would be
relatively
very...
with your skills and powers, assuming that's something you guys agree on.
That would be very difficult. Well, we will certainly take that into account. There are many throughout the Empire that need our assistance, and I will see if I can find this fellow that you've mentioned, and if we'll make
What's
a
his
plan.
name again?
Thank you
I
very much.
literally was about to ask, can you tell us his name? That way we know if
What was his name again? Fork?
if
Spork?
adventurers go to find him, they know who to take. For
Is
free.
that officially his name? Yeah.
No, I think
We're asking the orcs what the name is, what the father's name is, unless Fontiev has one, which
I personally don't remember. I don't know if there's like that's on.
Let me check my character sheet because we've never actually addressed like anything about my
Is-
family because we've never done anything personal
You
with
can
my
just
character.
refer to him as Dad.
I have
Yeah,
addressed. Yes, I know him as your dad,
Do
and I
you?
also know him that he hates you, or you don't like each other, or something is going on there. But
Okay, so
Fontiev asked to get his trust fund open now. The dad was like, maybe when you're older.
So I will. I established in the backstory of him that like my father genuinely hates me because I literally am shit at running the business. Basically, he threw me out of the house and into like that thing specifically because he didn't want to have to deal with me. Period. That was the thing that actually happened, and I did actually come up with a name with him at the beginning. Surprisingly, his name is Yaris.
Yaris. Yeah,
So Maggie and
Yllaxis.
And Dromic. Well, I'm technically there currently.
yeah, Maggie and Yllaxis would absolutely
would
know
know
that.
the name. Okay.
Yeah, everyone in the party would know that name because I've had this
Perfect.
conversation with all the new characters.
Perfect. Well, with all the old characters.
Oh, that's true.
That's,
Oh, big
that's
yash.
Anyway.
Mark says to his sister, he says, I thought you said he never liked his kid. And Kuga says, well, maybe after since he got all his money stolen, he started to change a little bit.
Well,
Why do I feel like I'm a political marriage piece right now?
circumstances do change a man. Well, there are a great many matters to attend to, so I will certainly take this into consideration and try to locate Yaris' son. Thank you very much for bringing the news.
Wait, hang on. Pause. They never actually mentioned my dad's name.
Yeah, they mentioned the name
Oh,
Yaris.
they did?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did.
I thought that they did, so
I
if they didn't, I would not have said it.
Yeah.
But they did. Okay, cool. Okay. So, I have a lot of things to do in my
As
day.
Maggie and I are leaving, I'm just gonna say, I thought his father hated him. He
Yes,
put
it
him
does
in
seem
jail.
very suspicious.
Something to keep your mind. Maybe tell Fontiev.
Well, I don't know how eager Fontiev is to rescue his family member.
By the
And
way, he
we've
ran
already-
away. Probably not
Yeah.
that eager.
No, Fontev's like, no, I didn't. I'm still here.
Oh, well, he ran away from the conversation and
oh, yeah.
hid, which is about the same thing as running away. Yeah, I think we're...
With all due respect,
Yep, I got you.
With all due respect, I did cause the entire theft of my father's money, and I'm pretty sure they're here to kill me.
That's okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pick up
No,
trouble.
you're good. I got you.
Yes, well, you know what they say about lying in bed with criminals, but...
Well, first and
Fontiev-
foremost, we had no choice on that one. We had to get backup.
Oh no, I would never tell you not to lie in bed with criminals. But anyway, there are a number of things to do, Fontiev, if it is a high priority of yours to see what this is all about. Of course, you can direct the group. As you both know, I will be staying here on the council to run things from behind the scenes. I will be in touch, and
Are you sure you can't be here to protect me from the bad people?
don't worry. I will be sending help your way. In fact, I have an old colleague of mine that I think would do very well.
Actually,
I'm gonna pat
Maggie.
Fontiev. Oh, go ahead.
Quick favor, just because I have some serious doubts here. Can you put a tail on those two?
A tail. Ah, you mean to track them?
Yes, the fancier definition of tail. Considering that you are the queen now, because
She is
quite
not
frankly,
a queen. She is a member of the council.
Well, you know, I have
Not
a
a queen
palace, but
yet.
I'm not technically a
No.
queen, you know.
I'm just
not
saying,
yet.
I have they somehow managed to track down that I was here, despite the fact that nobody else should have known that we were here.
Oh, I
Well,
agree.
if they followed the news from Carthan. But it is only a few days since we left. Indeed. You know, that is
Very
an
suspicious.
excellent thought.
At the very least, ask
I
around.
will turn to... I'll turn to Valentino, because he seems nearby.
Yes, my dear. I mean, Magdalene. Any bows?
Valentino. And may I just start by thanking you for your support. We truly could not have reached this point and saved the city without you. Now, there's quite a lot to do to help rebuild the city, and I would not want to impede that in any way. But with everything happening, it is possible that there might be some people trying to take advantage of the situation. I will do my best to put a stop to that whenever I can, but there are two orcish fellows over there who are and I just want to say, stating for the record, I am saying this like as far away from them as on the map it looks like we're close. So
Like back
I
turn
just
sort of
wanna-
thing.
Yeah, it's like back turn. If I have to move us here, that's where it would be. But like trying to not be right there by them, just there's a lot on the map.
Yeah, move yourself there. I have some
Um,
stuff to say to Fontiev.
There's the dice that's in the way, so move that. Now they seem to have some news from the capital that while well, it's very specific, and I'd like to know how they managed to track us, to find us so soon. You know how easy
And their
it would
true
be-
intentions.
Indeed, how easy it would be to have someone observe them for a little while, perhaps find out their true intentions if they're in touch with anyone. We don't want to hurt them. I will just state for the record, I am not implying any form of torture. Just to keep an eye on things. Do you know who I might direct to do that? As
I know
counsel
a
member?
page boy who is quite good at that sort of thing, though. Unless you prefer, I do the work myself.
Well,
He
I
acts, he
do-
behaves very differently.
differently. How so?
Different.
Oh, differently. Okay.
He
Okay.
seems to now be unusually subservient towards you. Or at least more than before.
Oh. Okay. Well, obviously I do trust you quite a bit after our experiences, but if there is someone that you trust, actually trust, I don't want any of those Drake and Josh and whatever the other Francis, whoever the other one was that we threw to the aboleth, actual people that you can trust. If you can keep an eye on them, that would be most appreciated.
He says, yes, my lady.
Oh, and Valentino,
Yes.
one
He
more
was
thing.
definitely the nicest. Yes.
Sir Valentino, one more thing. I do believe that I will be in need of some snow and ice. Do you know where I might be able to acquire some of these?
North Pole.
Nice.
Yes. Just for a few
I
things to take care of.
think there was like an elemental mage. In the enchanters usually kind of squish them, so.
Well, I will speak to them, for sure.
Because there certainly is no natural snow or ice around here. It's quite warm.
Well, the only place I can think of is back with the giants, but that was quite a ways away. Would not want to go there without due cause. Thank you. Your help is much appreciated, as always.
He says, sure thing. Sure thing.
As this conversation's happening, just before you get going, I am gonna have Dromic leave at this point. But I want to say like two goodbyes. Since Fontiev was there and he was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to lead. Dromic's gonna give him like a little pat on the back and just say, Fontiev, you saved my life. You do have the heart of a leader. You just
Wait,
don't
I'm the
use it
leader?
all.
I'm very confused right now.
No. You said something like Maggie referenced like you leading, and you're like, I don't know if I can do that. I'm just gonna say like you do have the heart of a leader. You can make your decisions. Just maybe not all the time. It's okay if you don't want to be the spokesman for the group or the speaker, but you do have it in you. I've seen it.
Despite Sean not being here, I do believe this is a Yllaxis job.
No, I know. I'm telling you this in character. But Dromic is saying you did a good job.
Yes. Although I am... Dromic, can you also do me a favor?
I can try.
As a druid, do you also have animal friends that can potentially follow them and sneak into the city and just track them for a bit while they go into danger zone? That might be able to deliver messages to you.
Into which city?
Well, I mean, like, literally following these guys to wherever they end up going.
right now I am on a mission, Fontiev.
I'm talking about an animal
Yeah.
that you might be able to control.
So yes and no. I'd be happy to try to do so, and if I cannot continue to track them, if Maggie can find out where they are, I will see what I can do. But for now,
Yeah,
I do
because-
have my people to take care of.
I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure my dad already hated me before. He definitely hates me now. They came out of nowhere. They knew where we were, so I'm pretty sure they're here to kill me.
I'm sure everyone will watch over you here, and you're...
Or I'm going to be ransomed off as some kind of political marriage piece.
I'm just gonna say, whisper kind of close, like, Maggie has the alarm spell. If you're worried about tonight, ask her.
Okay. Seems like a good idea. Do you think there's room inside of Marvis's chestplate that I can just squeeze into and sleep in there?
Maybe, but I wouldn't ask him. He is frightening at best.
I'm
And,
scared.
and on that, I will go to Kiff and kind of like not kneel down, but like, you know, get closer to his level and be like, "Thank you for all you've done. I will see you at home when you're done all of this."
Indeed I will, friend. You are big, scale folk. But deep inside, you have the heart of a kobold. Thank you for being my friend. And then Kiff takes out one of the meal stick coupons and crosses out the 10 silver off, and then types or writes free 4, the number 4 life meal sticks, and hands it.
I love it
and it
so
says,
much.
For you and all your eggs.
Oh no! Kiff, I put it together. They're not after me. They're after the rights to Mealstick. It's corporate espionage!
Drummock's gonna kind of chuckle and say, "One is named Timmy. You should meet him someday."
I will soon, friend.
Wait,
and then,
didn't he already meet him?
No, they
Oh.
were just eggs.
And then Kiff is just going to turn to all the white lizard folk and turn back to Dromic and go, what will be their fate? Do you know?
They will either continue with my people in the desert or join us on our trip or our mission in the city. Whatever they choose to do, I am happy to help them. Relocate, find food, whatever they need. But they are relatively close, and I can travel over vast distances fairly easily, so I will be still in our home. Though I may need to move from here to there at times.
Indeed, indeed. Well, if they do decide to stay with your tribe, I wish to be there for such a grateful moment.
You'll join us for celebrations. I'm more than happy to produce, I'm gonna count on my fingers, 8 owls. 8 owls. To bring us both there.
In Parliament?
It will be a celebration when you come.
Kiff is going to, come with the Dromic, put his hand on his shoulder, and then touch foreheads and say, may Semiana guide you in everything you do. And then give Dromic a little hug, a little kobold hug.
Yeah, get a little hug back, and then I'm gonna pick up and start heading towards the white lizard folk and just say, I think it's time for us to go.
Yeah, they agree and they say it's time for us to go too.
Yeah.
Let's head out.
And that's
Okay,
the end.
official goodbye for Drummond.
Goodbye, Dromic.
Romic, did you still want to be taken towards Carthan?
I am...
Your own way.
I think it might be best for him to take his own way. Only because I can't control 2 characters at the same time.
That's fine.
Right,
So-
yeah.
That and
Mechanics,
yeah.
not personality.
I'm sure you can use some magical method to make everything.
And 2 really fucking hard characters to play at the same time. Anyway, yeah, I think it might be best. Though Dromic is around. Yeah.
Kiff yells off, tell Click and Bam I say hi. And I hope Mealstick running well.
Oh, Kiff.
Stick.
Yeah. That's the last you see of Drummond. He did a big wave. Bye, buddy. We'll be back someday. Okay, it's back to other things.
I have a list of things to do. Sorry, not sorry.
Do not ever be sorry.
Um,
Drummond did not have a list, so that's why I wanted to like get him
Don't
done.
ever not
I
be
have-
sorry.
I have things to wrap up.
Mhm.
It's a
Okay, so
very
you want to go to the Iceman's smashed house?
not yet. So first thing is first. We had discussed as a group that we were going to go to Carthan and then make our way to wherever we're going next from there. So I am going to take 10 minutes and I'm going to prepare a sending for a former acquaintance, for an acquaintance of mine. So I am going to send a message or do a sending to Thalia. Say, Thalia, it's been a while. If you still want to destroy the Empire, I have a job for you. Meet in Carthan at dawn tomorrow. That is the message that I am sending out. Then I will go to do other things, which includes acquiring. Still the wrong character sheet. Where is it? I need chalk with some gems in it in order to do teleportation circle. So yeah, I guess I'll go to the enchanter people.
Okay.
Okay.
They got quite smashed since there was nobody there. Well, they got quite smashed. But they are trying to rebuild. A lot of them are casting some walls of stone spells to try to help things get rebuilt. It's kind of a big mess, but it's happening slowly but surely. So there are some component shops. But there's definitely these people know their magic. They know their components and their wands, and they're all busy right now. But they're eager to try to rebuild.
Indeed. I am so very sorry to bother you during this extremely important time, but I am in need of some supplies, some components for spells necessary in, of course, taking down the Empire, among other things. If you might be able to spare a few moments to help me.
Sure. So do you want to go to the component shop first?
Sure.
Okay. What do you want to buy?
I need rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems worth 50 gold in order to create a teleportation. Actually, I'm going to need 2 of those to do teleportation circle to Carthan and then back to Tethel. So 100.
The component shop guy says, I could upcharge you because we could just get smashed, but you're Maggie. He says you're the best one we've ever seen, the best there ever was.
You are too kind.
And you notice Marvis and be working at the golem shop. But yeah, so that's sold.
Okay, so should I deduct 100 gold?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I had so much money. It's okay. All right, deducting the gold. Now, also on that note, would you perhaps have any snow or ruby dust?
They direct you to the enclave of the water mage Jasper. For such things. They say we can't really store it here. We don't really have the technology, or at least the enchantments got smashed when that huge thing came through the giant hole in the wall. But Jasper's he's able to summon that stuff up right away. He should be able to do it for you.
And I am able to use these for spell component as a spell component.
Oh crap!
Yes.
I've just realized I had a very important item or items in my thing. Can I? It's not a magic item. Can I put the fancy staves into the purse of many pockets?
Yes.
Okay, because we thought they might be keys, so I don't want to have Dromic just take those. I'll put them in the pocket. Thank you.
Nice. Okay, so he's able to give me the snow ice.
Okay, so
sorry,
so you talked to him, right? You asked for the smelling ice.
yes.
His house is giant hold up. There's water flooding everywhere, and everybody's mad at him, and looks very put upon. And he says, "What? You need ice? Does it look like I'm in a situation where I can give you ice?"
Well, all I can say is the sooner that I acquire some, the more I can do to help put the city back together.
As he watches other people kind of back away, he says, "Wait, are you? You're not Maggie."
Magdala, please.
He immediately looks shocked, and then he bows down. He says, "Oh, you're Magdala." He says, "You need this for a spell, right?"
Indeed. And I would be willing to pay, after all. It's for the benefit of the city.
He says, "Oh, yes, my lady," and he looks very ashamed. He says, I will discount my normal price for conjured eyes just to 500. He says, "You're using it to cast Simulacrum, right? I've always wanted to see someone cast that spell. I've heard so much about it, but I haven't been able to do it myself."
Indeed. Well, you are quite wise as you were able to put that together, but I must do these things in secret, you know. A lady can't give away too much.
He says, "Well, let's go inside. Let's go inside." So he ushers you inside, close the door, which isn't that great because there's a giant hole in the wall.
Yeah.
But he says, "Yeah, so I'll be happy to conjure the edge for you right now, despite the fact that all my stuff is leaking and smashed, for 500 gold."
Sure.
Okay.
I will pay that. Oh, whoops. Have to remove that. Not add.
He says, "This stuff is probably going to melt at temperature, so
Yes.
if you're going to use it, should be pretty quick. If you need range transportation," he says.
Actually, in that case, I am very. I would assume he would say that before conjuring it.
Yes.
Okay. Well then, in that case, I will come back tomorrow morning, give you some time to put things together, and we can set all of this into motion. Just to give you a heads up, would you like me to put the down payment now, or are you okay waiting until tomorrow until services have been fulfilled?
So I'll be able to charge less tomorrow when have things a little bit more back in order.
Well, in that case, I will be back tomorrow, and we can discuss price again.
All right.
Do you happen to have any powdered ruby?
You can get that at the store, the component store across the street, he says. But I do have some as well if you need it. If you need to get it at the same time, I can certainly sell it.
Perhaps I will check the treasury first.
Okay.
I'll be back. Okay. So that's done. My checklist.
You have a
can
checklist.
Go to yeah. I had so much to do. Okay.
No, I love that.
You can also go to other people in the meantime because I don't want to be taking up all this time.
Unfortunately, I don't know if Golden's here yet. He said he was AFK for a little bit.
Yeah, he said he was AFK for a bit.
Right, I just don't know if he's physically here or not. If Roldan is here, I'm happy to, like, start convincing people, but if
I will
is
begin
not
the
here,
seance.
I'm just saying,
Roldan.
like...
Roldan.
If you're here, speak now.
I think it's safe to.
Oh, you're here!
Yeah, he spoke.
Here.
He spoke.
Oh,
The seance
Yay!
worked.
The seance, it worked. Awesome. Well, do you want us to do that while you're doing things?
I mean, you could also have been talking while I went to see the people. I just don't want to be taking up all this time.
I really don't mind. It takes me 10 minutes, or if not even, 2 minutes to, like, hopefully convince a golem that I can fix him. Or not a golem, but a construct that I can literally do fixing.
We can say it was happening at the same time, I guess. You know, makes more sense timeline-wise.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are all okay with that, I'm fine with it. I'm saying, do you want us to start doing that now? Or do you want to finish your list?
I mean...
I believe you broke Maggie.
I think I might have broken Elena.
Do you want me to just list the things that I'm gonna do, and then...
Whatever you want to do.
You wanna
Either way,
say
it's totally fine.
Charles, what would you like?
Yeah.
If it doesn't, if you want to do it fast, you can certainly just list it.
Okay. So, I guess, first things first, like to find Tyra, who I promised to pay for her services, and also to put in charge of the refugee resettlement division that I'm going to create, so I will find her. How much do I owe her for her lawyer help?
Okay, she's busy with a whole bunch of, like, a crying gnome family with, like, 12 crying babies. But she turns to you and says, "Oh, Maggie, yes, sure." And she's like searching. She's like, "I don't have my, my book, my accounting book with me. Do you want to just call it 450? And call it even?" there's like babies angrily crying. People saying, "Help, help." She says, I don't have a lot of time right now."
Well, I can always come back. I will make a note for 50. I do believe we had discussed a price previously. I will check the treasury as well, and also on setting up that refugee resettlement department that we had discussed. Looks like we will need it now, so let me circle back to you
Okay.
since you're busy. Okay, great. So next step, I'm going to the council members who I'm going to round up. I don't care if they're eating and being happy. We have things to do. So we're going to talk to them. First, we're going to look at the treasury. I want to see what I got from this queendom.
They say, "Okay, sure." Do you want to know, like, this is going to take them some time to do that. Do you want to, like, advance time so they do that?
I'm saying like I have like a day's worth of stuff to do in character.
So,
We don't have to go through
you
the
want to-
entire treasury. Mostly, I want to know in terms of funds that can be allocated so that I, as a character and player, can uphold the promises that I made before I just like bounce. And then also, I'm specifically looking for rubies, lots of powdered ruby.
Okay. 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 So
Any diamond I can give Yllaxis.
Apparently, yeah. Okay. I don't know about Yllaxis, but okay. Treasury. Okay, so
Then
you
that
go
I can give
there.
Fontiev.
You go
Clearly
there.
used it last time.
I think some people had some rubies. I don't know what the details were, but anyway, treasury. So most of it is mysteriously missing. As is Queen Menard. Nobody has seen her recently. Or her
So
daughter.
there's
However,
money.
you do find one ruby worth 1,000, and you find 1,500 gold.
1,500 gold and a ruby worth 1,000.
Yes.
Okay.
And to be clear, it's not really the treasury of like public funds. That's like Madar's personal stuff that was she pledged.
Even better. Well, as the new person who owns all of this, I want to be sure that I have the public support by allocating money where it needs to go. Okay, so we got ruby worth 1,000 gold, and then 1,500 gold pieces. Cool. I'll say that treasury and council and refugee department stuff can come after. Can someone please locate the disgraced former Queen Madara and recover my possessions?
You are legally entitled to the majority of her money, which is.
I know. I am. And of course, I intend to dedicate a fair amount of it towards rebuilding Tethel and financing this very important effort against the Empire. So if someone could locate her now, that would be great.
Okay. So the council members, they look at each other and they say, "Oh well, there's an agency for that sort of thing. There's the Internal Investigations Agency, and that's kind of a whole other thing." But it'll be noted that you requested a task force, and no one really disagrees.
Okay. And fuck it, I will send a, am I familiar enough with Queen Madara to send a sending to her?
You could certainly try.
Okay. I'm going to say, bring back my goods if you want to live in disgrace, at the very least. Or you can just end it all. Your choice.
I think that one allows a response, right?
Yes.
You hear a cackle, and she says, "I will soon be more powerful than you can imagine. No one shall humiliate me ever again." That's all.
Okay. So I guess I'll use 500 of... I'll use 500 gold to try to get more
Yeah.
Feel free to go to other people now. I think that probably took up most of my day. So
Okay. Yeah. What is Marvis and V doing?
You're there, right, Roland?
Yeah.
So, I mean, V did just straight up come up to you and say, "We are more than happy to help you fix any of these metal creatures. We're very good at that."
Well, the only one who's really bad is Ra.
Right,
So
yes.
if you can,
Let us see him. Let us see him. V is like kind of tapping his fingers, or their fingers together, you can see, musing. As I'm working on Ra, I'm just gonna look over and say, "Who are you? What is your name? You seem to
My
be
name-
quite strong."
my name is Marvis.
Marvis, yes. Pass me that, whatever, I'm just tinkering. Marvis, did you fix this hive for these people? Did you fix this place? Was that you?
Fix? What do you mean
Yes.
fix?
Eradicate the
Oh, yeah. I killed the things, yes.
the intruder. Yes, yes. You fixed this underground hive, yes?
Fix is a weird word to use. I defended it? Yes. I killed the intruders? Yes. Fix is when you repair something to
I know how to fix
close
things.
to
Or
close
we
to
know how to
its
fix
original
things.
state. Yes.
No. Fix is Anyway, we would like to help you fix. There seems to be a problem, something broken with out there. We would like to join you and help you fix it.
I have no problem with that. It's always good to have someone who knows the ins and outs of my ins and outs.
Yes, you're also a construct. May we
Yep.
take a look?
Sure, as long as you don't touch anything you're not supposed to.
No.
Problem with that
I
right
did
now.
create this myself, or ourselves. Excuse me, in third person so hard. I'm gonna V taps on his little guy. He's like beep boop. It doesn't really make sound. It just kind of clangs.
From like 80 feet away, Kiff is just gnawing on some, smoked Tarrasque meat, and the guy next to him, they look at each other, and Kiff goes up to him and goes, "Do you hear that sound? It's like a bzzz. I just can't stop hearing it. I just hear bzzz."
Sorry, that was me farting. I'm sorry.
Just so you know, it is canon that V just gently vibrates. That it is canon. V just kind of vibrates.
Does this construct of yours have a name?
A name. Well,
Yes.
well, no. No, it does not have a name. No. I do not, or, excuse me, we do not,
I would like
do
to
not
also
use
establish that
names.
Fontiev is still hiding.
we just are. We do not use names.
Okay, but you said you are called V, did you not?
Oh, well, our queen is V. Well, our queen is Vexavizd, but you may call us V.
Thank God you just said just call you V, because I don't think I would be able to say what you just said.
Ladies and
It's-
gentlemen, the par line for the rest of the adventure.
It is buzz speech. I understand. We do talk with ourselves, but we call this, and he kind of touches the hive itself. We call this V. This is us. But we do not all have names.
Okay. Understandable.
And I'm gonna kind of go back to tinkering, but feel free to ask questions if need.
From 80 feet away, you see Kiff like snapping at his ear, and like sticking his
Mop,
finger in
mop,
to try to
mop.
like get any gunk that may be in there. He's like, like, ah.
Are you guys coming towards this area or no? You just kind of are confused as to what the buzzing is.
I mean, I guess Kiff could look over to see what Marvis is doing, and quizzically kind of cock his head and start to walk over, and he notices the buzz get a little louder. And he finally approaches V and goes, "Ah, you make the sound."
Pardon?
I've been hearing this bzzz for the past few minutes, and I thought I might have gotten some, I don't know, Tarrasque meat in my ear or something, but...
I'm gonna kind of look at Marvis and look at Kiff. Look back at Marvis.
This is Kiff, one of my companions.
Yes,
Friends,
yes.
If you know it.
Friends.
Yes.
You work together to fix things.
Yes, in a way. Kiff, this is V.
Yes, we are V. I just kind of blankly look at Kiff.
Hello, Buzzy friend. And then Kiff will, first try to go in for a handshake.
V will stare blankly at you. He is literally just hands working in a robot, or they are just hands working in a robot, and they are just looking at you with just a blank stare. Actually, it's not even a stare, it's just a hole.
Kiff will then look back and look at the Tarrasque shin bone with smoked meat on it in his hand and offer it up and just go, "Good eats?"
Is this meat?
Yes.
Yes. V takes like a small bit, like not like a small handful, and shoves it into the eye hole. You hear a loud buzzing, and he comes out hand empty, kind of just shakes off his hand and goes, "Thank you. We are sustained."
That's so spooky.
Yeah. It is canon that meat is the predominant feeding of V's hive.
Bring me a cow.
I'm gonna look at Kiff and was like, Kiff, you have an extra piece of that?
Kiff turns to Marvis and he just looks back and says, "Well, we cooked 2 of them."
Well, bring me one with a piece of bone in it. I want to see something.
I already know where this is going, but
Yeah. Kiff looks at Marvis and then gives like that kind of not particularly understanding but still accepting kind of smile. And he runs back and grabs some more and brings it back and says, Help yourself." Kiff put special spices on it. Very good eats.
And you look at it, it's just sprinkles.
I just hand this piece of meat with bone to V. Like, go ahead. Greet the whole thing if you want.
thank you. We will. I mean, V's gonna do exactly what Marvis assumed. The whole bone goes in, then it comes out clean. He just kind of puts it down, says, we will use this for royal jelly." He keeps working.
I'm gonna look at Kiff and go like, don't ever go in that hole, Kiff.
That's the danger hole.
Kiff just heard the word jelly and he goes, "Oh, jelly?"
No, Kiff, no.
V looks over at Kiff and says, yes.
Yes, Kiff, yes.
We make royal jelly here. And since we're kind of not doing anything today, he will stick his hand in the hole again, or it will stick its hand in the hole again, pulls out like a glob of what looks like jelly. It's like a amber, brassy color. He'll say, it is sustaining, but it does sometimes have not troubling side effects, but you will be quite friendly towards us.
Kiff just says, Kiff always friendly. And troubling food, I mean, Kiff eat Mama Special all the time as little Kiff. And he'll take some and go, thank you. And then sniff it. How does it smell?
Royal jelly is kind of honey adjacent, so it does smell honey adjacent. So it's like, it is a, I don't know if you know what royal jelly is. It's what they sustain the queen on, but it's like a, it's sweet. It smells sweet.
Kiff will take some in his fingers and, lick it. And he'll, good, eats. And he'll just like stick both fingers with the jelly into his mouth and like suck it and get it all off. Make a little sound at the end. And he goes, oh, yum. This good in coffee. Very good in coffee. Kiff on coffee now. Buzz.
Beast, just so you know, Kiff is now sees V warmly for the next 10 minutes. You are considered charmed.
I know that.
I'm just letting you know that, like, that is mechanically what that does. And you have one more hit point. So there
Oh,
you go.
man.
Not like forever, but like you get another HP.
I know,
like,
like a temp HP thing, yeah.
No, I healed you 1 HP.
Oh.
Heals, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it restores 1 hit point. There you go. Now you don't technically have to eat for the rest of the day, but you can. You are sustained. He just says, yes, we cannot do that all the time. But it does prove helpful. And he keeps going back to raw, kind of.
Can do it most of the time.
Only once a day. But yeah, he continues, or they continue to tinker inside of Ra, as the little steel defender grabs bits and bobs from a tinker's kit nearby. You're welcome, everyone. That's it. That's V. You're welcome.
Delightful.
Okay, Maggie, you can keep going with whatever you were doing.
Okay. So, first things first. I am going to take from my pocket, from the rubies that Marvis handed to me that I never put in the purse. I'm going to take 6 of the rubies worth 100 gold each, and I will put that into the pump, so I will add that in just a moment. And then I will go and, I guess using 100 gold, I will purchase some amount of ruby worth 100. And then I will also try to get someone to powder my now 1,500 worth of rubies, so that I can have ruby dust, because I need that.
Yep.
So that's setting into motion, if that's okay. For brevity, I'll just deduct 100 gold for that ruby. I will also... General Tanya gave us, or at least gave me, the teleportation circle, like, coordinates for the city of Tethel, right?
Yeah, there's a secret place in the bottom of the council chamber.
Okay.
That has that.
Okay,
And
great.
General Tanya has said to you and made it clear to others that she thinks that her city's people need to join the fight against this emperor, because they can't have something like that happen again.
Indeed. We'll definitely put that in motion. Great. And then, next question, for the teleportation circle in Carthen, do I know where that leads to?
No.
Right.
I don't think you guys heard of one, so it's probably, they say it's probably like an old or maybe forgotten one.
You mean we didn't hear about one when we were in Carthen?
Right.
I see. Okay. Noted. Great. So I will check that off. Diverging a little bit. Back when we were in that weird metal circle thing, and there were the pictures with numbers behind them.
Yep.
The one for that bridge, the number behind it was that 91.
I believe so. I think I wrote it down.
Matter. I'm like trying to look through the thing. I'm just scrolling up.
Yeah, searching Discord is nice.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
if it's in Discord, you
So-
could probably search the direct words, but Discord also is kind of a nightmare to
It
search in.
doesn't. I don't see it. If it's all right, so whatever number that was on the back
That's
of the
not always a
picture.
good question, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I should have written it down. Okay, thank you. So I received that planar communication device from Varo forever ago that I tried toying with once and have not had a chance to do so since. But I would like to try.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
You got other priorities, but yeah.
Yeah, there was so much happening. I would like to try to set that to 91 and listen to see if I hear anything.
You hear the sound of a woman kind of half humming or singing, going like, "I said to now in her arms." Like it's very faint and there's a lot of static. The language that they are singing in is in Elvish.
Which I speak. Is she saying anything of note? Or like any noteworthy, I guess, words in the song?
So it's the sound of a woman singing in the Elfish language. It's like it seems like she doesn't remember all the words. Like there's those like something you would do while you were like washing dishes.
Yeah.
It's some kind of song about someone who lost someone they loved.
Okay.
You also hear other noises that could be any kind of work, just like clonk, occasional clonk noises.
Okay. Great. By now, I assume that it is like later in the day.
It's a nice
so-
like this. Wow.
What?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I truly have a list of things I needed to wrap up in character. So,
That's totally
yes.
okay with me. Do what you gotta do.
Do it.
and then the last thing, which will probably be later as we're celebrating, or I could do that now before talking to council people about how we're gonna. Well, no, you know what? I'll talk to everyone now. I will join the feast,
Okay.
Hey.
assuming that friends are still here. Well, glad to see that you are all enjoying yourselves after our battle earlier. And you have a new friend, it would seem.
V just kind of looks at Maggie and says, "Hello."
Hello.
Who are you? I'm gonna look back at Marvis and look back at Maggie.
Who are you?
Oh,
Customarily, one introduces themselves first.
we're V. We met Marvis. We met Marvis when we came up to help fix.
Kiff just kind of butts
That's
in and
it.
goes, "This is V. V makes jelly. Very yummy."
We
You have the most peculiar adventures when I'm not around.
It seems that way.
he just kind of looks
Is-
back down at. Oh, go ahead.
Is it an adventure when you're just standing and people just come to you?
Well, I suppose anything can be adventure. Can be an adventure. If interesting enough or viewed through the proper lens. But I'm
V's nodding his head, or its head, vigorously. That's it. You can keep going.
just in character. I would like to insight check V. Because
Oh, you have
I'm going
disadvantage
back
on
into
that.
gear.
I'm just letting you
Yeah,
know.
I figured. But, in character, that's what's happening.
Feel free to do so.
To be like,
All
what is
insight checks
this
rolled against me are
creature?
disadvantaged. Feel free
I'm
to do.
excited for
Yes. Get
and
prepped.
yeah,
Get ready.
so 11, I think. I think that's an 11. I'm just like looking for any murderous intent feelings or like any kind of deceptive note.
If we're eating, you're
For
just
this
watching V
person.
gently place things into his one hole on his face, on its face. Just
Yeah,
kind of
I just,
nodding.
I don't trust everyone in the group to have to make the
The
best
best
decisions
choices.
in character.
V says, we came here to fix. There is there is an issue up there. And we think that we can help fix it. We like to fix things.
So with my absolute poo-poo roll of 11, do I believe V?
I mean, honestly, you probably can't. Like, there's no murderous intent here. V's just
Yeah.
putting things in their eye hole and is pretty much face value currently.
Love that eye hole. I love it so much.
Yeah.
So
V
many
on-
nightmares you're giving
V
me right
only
now.
has one hole.
Face well.
Well,
It's the
Please
everything.
stop giving me nightmares.
it's just a giant beehive.
It's the face
Um,
hole. The general face hole. Anyway,
Well,
but yeah, there's no murderous intent. Just lightly vibrating and putting things in the hole.
well, there is certainly a problem to fix up there and around here, so to speak.
Yes, you were one of the people to help fix, right? Just like Marvis said, one of his friends.
I suppose it was a group effort. But on the subject of fixing things and moving forward,
Mhm.
as I believe, well, not you, but the rest of you have heard, I do intend to stay here and help rebuild the city and see over the resistance, gather some more allies down here so that we can be prepared for the final fight against the Empire. I will be sending someone to meet you in Carthen. She should be on her way already, hopefully. And I have some gifts before you depart in the morning. And of course, I will see you off and take you to Carthen, where you can go on your way from there, whether you are traveling to the valley or to retrieve the airship, whichever suits your fancy. But first, I will take 125 gold worth of raw diamonds, and I will donate these to the party. I will extend a hand to Fontiev. You can put them in the pump if you want, or you can just tell me and I'll put them in the pump. I
Fontie's
think
still trying to be discreet because he doesn't know if those guys are still around.
at this point we've like probably relocated. I could have put up a little
Yeah,
hut.
I
if you
figured we
want.
were all like at a
Yeah.
place where we were eating or whatever, or in Maggie's current
Palace.
Alice area.
A
Yeah.
palace.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna dump all that into the pump.
Perfect.
Okay. So I will add. I'm just gonna make a note that I can add all this in a few minutes. Yeah. So the 125 gold worth of raw diamonds. I think that this was quite useful in our past fight in bringing a party member back. So I'd like you to have these.
Yeah, no, that's probably a good idea.
I
Even
also.
though somebody's leaving.
Well, I
Somebody's
told you.
gotta go be with his people. That's another story. I'm a ghost.
I worked very hard on you.
And
worry.
now we could, with positive words with positive feelings, we could send Dromic off instead of being like, oh, a corpse.
Yeah, fair.
So, I'd be real
Don't
direct.
worry, you'll learn to love V.
Yes.
I won't. I'm mostly gonna be having nightmares over Facehole.
No, V's awesome.
Bare face hole.
Anyway.
Yes. Okay. A few more things. If you could kindly give these to my acquaintance. Her name is Thalia. When you do see her in Carthen, and I will put in a little baggie. I will put what am I gonna put? I'm going to put brass ring with a wolf on it that I found like forever ago and didn't end up using. I'm going to stick a potion of wisdom in the purse of many pockets. I'm also going to stick the Loctonial Constance potion in the purse of many pockets, and I'll add this all later. In the bag for Thalia, I will also put a potion of guaranteed positive wild magic, because that's interesting and she'd probably want it. What else? What other things would I give away? And then again in the pump, or not gonna put in the pump, presenting this to the group. Varro left for this with me before he stayed behind in Codwake. I think there's quite a lot to figure out from it still. Look at the people around, and I'm going to hand it to Kiff, who I currently trust the most when it comes to magical objects of unknown purpose. So give that to Kiff, and you can put it in the purse or do what you want with it.
Kiff smells it really fast. And then I'll put it in the pocket after he shrugs.
Oh dear lord.
And I think that's pretty much it. I will be checking in periodically with you, those of you whom I can reach via sending or what other spells I may, to report on the situation and also receive any status reports. Let you know if there's something that requires your attention from what I can gather from our other allies. And I suppose that's all to it. Thank you for accompanying me to the Underdark and ensuring that I was reunited with Nero.
Isn't that what friends are for?
Indeed. It's always nice to know that we have good friends out there.
Is that it for Maggie?
And good luck with Thalia. She's a capable enough fighter, but a bit unpredictable at times. And in terms of actual in character stuff, probably the rest is just talk to the council about making plans to help with the resistance, and then in the morning, after we get our good night's sleep, I will teleportation circle everyone to Carthen.
Assuming they consent.
Yes. Quick question.
Maggie's now NPC.
Woohoo! Okay, quick question. Sorry, I know we kind of discussed this. Artificer stuff. How many infusions can I currently have on me? / how many should I be making?
If you already I think that if
I
this
did
is
not
your
put
whole
any down because I
thing-
did not want to assume.
If this is your whole thing, then you should. And you have a day anyway, so you should be able to do what you want.
Okay. I think I can hurry up.
Like if you've been doing this for years.
This is hopefully true.
Okay, should I advance time a day? Sounds like I should.
Sure.
I'll set up
Fontiev would
whatever
like to
safe
just
place
reiterate.
to sleep.
Yes.
Would like to ask Marvis to stand watch over him in his room as a sleeping sentry that's in sleep mode, just in case that these guys try to come back.
Who
Oh,
tries to come back?
Oh, were you not here for that entire thing?
I don't remember.
No.
Oh, so there was two people that showed up that were claiming to be from my father and saying that, oh, he misses me, oh, he's in jail, oh, you must go save him, except I know for a fact that my dad hates me with the passion, and they
Oh, okay.
mentioned the theft, so I'm like, oh no, they're definitely here to kill me.
Okay. Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Got you, buddy.
Okay.
Also, before sending everyone off in the morning, I would like to ensure that the items that had been confiscated are rightfully returned to the party.
Yep.
there's a teleport bomb, so I'm going to delete that. So the teleport bomb has now been returned, as is the instant door. Those deep fried eyeballs are gone, right?
They're gone. Yeah, they're not good.
Those were like, okay.
They're gross to be.
I was like, I think they were done away with. Had anything else been confiscated? I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. I think everything else was okay.
Okay, so yeah, Valentino comes back with the report. He says he thinks these people. I guess he gives it to Marvis or whoever's there. He says these people are from the Silverton Trading Company. They have offices in Codwig and in Capital, and they seem to be operating under the a new manager since Yaros Silvertod is no longer available, and they were hoping that Fontiev would help them to bring it back. But he noted that Kuga said that it was really only her who really wanted Mr. Silvertide back, and she'd hoped that Fontiev would as well, but the other officers in the company want the company's branding for themselves, so they don't really care.
Okay.
Yep.
There's a small little bit of RP I want to do with Maggie.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Is Ra like pretty fixed up, or is he still like kind of
I'm
broken?
not sure.
He is pretty much fixed by the end of the night, although he's going to need more mithril to make him as tough as he was before, but other than that, he can walk and talk.
I'm gonna go. Ra, join me for a little bit. We're gonna visit our friend Maggie.
He says yes.
Okay.
I can still be Maggie, right?
For this, I'm
Um,
sure. For this part, or no?
Yeah.
I think this was part of the goodbyes that we.
In terms of the type of game this is, you can't have two characters, but
Yeah,
for
but
now, yeah.
This is just RP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is. Well, new character hasn't come in yet, so.
Yeah. I find it's very difficult to predict where it will go, but go ahead.
Maggie, how are you this morning?
Fine. Slept well.
Good. You remember Ra?
I do.
He's gonna stay here and make sure you are safe. Everything with the other constructs goes smoothly. Ra, I want you to be in charge of the other constructs who start having their own personalities, their own free will, in a way, to guide them.
Building Skynet.
Are you fine with this, Ra?
Yes, he says.
All right. Another thing that is very important, and I'm gonna pull out the Necronomicon. I'm like, this can't
His
go with
eyes
the
kind of
party.
light up a little bit, and he reaches for it.
Yeah. This wasn't meant for you, Ra.
He says, "This book, it speaks to me. Purpose."
No. Speaks of evil. I'm gonna look at Maggie. This can't go with the party.
He says, "What is evil?"
Evil is what those creatures were that attacked this city.
They wanted to control the city. He says.
Yeah.
Just show him a picture of the Emperor.
There is no picture of the Emperor. No
Damn
one has seen the Emperor.
Damn it.
He
Anywho.
nods.
Well, as much as I would like to hold on to it and keep it safe and secret, I do now have some concerns. There's a number of power-hungry people down here that we're still rebuilding.
I understand that.
Rod says, "My former master, when he did not like things, he would sometimes banish them to other planes. Perhaps Wizard Maggie can do this."
Maybe. But
Well,
this can't go with the party again. temptation sometimes is too great. I won't be tempted again. I know this for a fact after the last debacle, but we don't know how the other members of our group would react on dire situations. So I will leave this here with you. You decide to banish it or send it somewhere else or just, I don't know. That is up to
You're
you.
talking to Ra or Maggie?
Maggie.
Maggie.
Okay.
I will take it. And keep it as well hidden as I can.
Rob, make sure she is safe. And make sure the others learn the ways of being free and searching for their own purpose. Okay?
He nods. He says, Rob will do this. Rob will help others find purpose.
Alright, Maggie. It was fun while it lasted. Our craziness.
It was. Marvis, I do trust you to sometimes do what others may not. I'll be in touch.
Okay. I give her a bear hug real tight.
Hear like probably a bone like
Yeah.
crunch, just
Yeah.
like going to the chiropractor. Just do that. I'll give a hug back. You don't even have. I can't even make a joke like I did with Faro. What a shame. And I will
Well-
just tap metal body.
Well, don't have too much fun with your male concubines. Just walk away.
I heard something completely different for a second.
No, that's exactly what you heard.
I know you heard
Okay.
Did you hear male concubines? Because I think that's what was
that is the
said.
correct
No,
word.
I heard a different word on top of that.
Oh, okay, no.
I heard a
Oh.
CK in there for a
Yeah.
second.
No.
Then
You
you,
have
did
fun.
hear
Fun.
incorrectly. Yes.
Fun.
Fun.
With the nen.
Fun time.
Fun times.
time. And yeah. So
Okay,
That
that's the end of that's the
is
end of
where we part ways. Then I would
Mhm.
draw the teleportation circle to try to send people back to Carthan, and then Maggie will, as an NPC, spend the rest of her day trying to do simulacrum. And I assume it goes horribly, horribly wrong. But I won't be
As,
there for
uh,
it. So
As,
Oh, no.
as the circle activates and everybody gets poofed away, Kiff just says, "Come visit soon. Come have meal stick. Goodbye."
goodbye.
mean,
Kiff.
Why is Kiff
For
so
the
perfect?
record,
I love
and because I never really got to say specifically goodbye to Maggie. Maggie just to kind of
You
possibly
could
right back.
have.
Take your time to
No,
do it.
I was. I wanted to just put in one thing here, and I wanted to ask: was there anything in the treasury that could have served as a long-distance communication device between us and the city?
This city?
Yeah, like if we
Yes.
needed to get in touch with Maggie.
Like sending
Maggie.
Not in the treasury, but plenty of nitrogen shops.
We are going to.
I have lots of ways to contact you, but yeah, that's
We'll figure
I
out a
think
way.
the only thing I found in the treasury was like some gold and some gems.
And some concubines, apparently.
Ooh, yeah.
No,
By-
those
by
ones
the
weren't in the
way-
treasury.
No, it was all a bit.
By the way, before you go, two people asked to go with you. That's well, not asked to go with you, but General Tanya says, if you think like I want to take care of this Empire problem as soon as possible. She says, if you think that me sending troops to Carthan will help, just say the word. I'll do it. She says, I'd rather do it now if you think it'll help now. What do you think?
Well, I'm not there. Never mind. Don't
Now,
listen to me.
for the record, I have lost Fontie's piece, so I don't know where he is.
I put him in your account.
Who-
Oh,
It's time
okay.
to clear everything off the table.
I have
She asked
everyone
me-
in the middle.
She's asking who are the party members.
Maggie, that is your. I think that's your call. Everyone's over on my side, by the way.
I'm
Well,
helping
Maggie's done.
Carlos clear things.
Because she's not going to Carthan, so she's asking people who are going to Carthan.
B has no stake in this matter, so that's Fontiev and Marvis have to decide.
Decide what?
Are
Okay.
soldiers coming to Carthen with us?
What soldiers?
Soldiers from the other Underdark.
Yeah,
Are
General
they-
Tanya says she wants to get rid of this Empire problem. She doesn't like how easily they wrecked her town.
Okay, so in context, do we trust this person?
It's your totally your
Well,
choice.
it's General Tanya. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying contextually, what was everyone's feeling on this? Do we trust just this person?
I'm a
Tanya seemed
beehive.
nice. She sold me a couple lizards.
Okay, the key word is that she sold you lizards.
Which
No,
you,
well,
riding
also,
lizards.
which
which
you then forgot about, like a used, like a broken toy.
the riding lizards canonically went with Dromic and the clan.
Oh, I
because
thought you
it
meant
was
like
his.
cobalt lizards. That's why
Okay.
I was concerned for a second.
No.
Yeah, no.
Maggie, I send you into oblivion. Goodbye! No. Goodbye!
I would say if we. How big is her force though? It's like because
She said we just recalled a bunch from the patrols, and she says I really think this is our #1 threat, so we're willing to send a force.
Charles, before I delete Saphira, do you still need this dragon mouth or anything?
Yes, because she's gonna talk next.
Okay.
I really don't know why this is Marvis and Kiff's call.
Yeah, what happened to?
Because I'm a beehive. That's why.
I
Because
exist!
we are now the veteran members of the party.
Yeah.
That's
well, and Yllaxis is
terrifying.
not here.
Yeah.
So
What would Yllaxis do in this moment? Oh, Yllaxis.
WWYD.
Oh, Yllaxis, who may or may not be watching from home, please give us a sign or a text message. I believe. I can see it. I'm doing the seance. I believe in Yllaxis. Does Yllaxis respond with a text message in Discord?
Nope.
Hallelujah!
I feel like it may be. I'll keep my eye in chat, but I feel like it may be.
Alright.
I think it wouldn't be the worst idea, but also like, if you
Well-
don't think they're gonna attack you down here, sort of thing. Just putting in my 2 cents out of
No,
character.
Okay, I mentioned that.
Gonna be attacked down here, especially if you have super
So hang
bomb.
on. I think Sean might. Yeah, he's typing something. Give it a second. I saw him pop online. He was watching.
He was watching. Wow.
Oh yeah, he was definitely watching. He's typing in the chat now. He heard me. Sorry, the number you have filled is out.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's that. We're all on our own.
We're on our own. Yllaxis is
Okay,
out tonight.
Sean. Okay, points for making me
That
laugh
is
well
canonically
tonight.
even funnier.
Okay, but for
Do
real,
you
though,
actually have an opinion on that, please?
Okay, she did. Okay, her forces did join us in this last attack in the city, right?
Canonically, yes.
How well
But-
did forces do? And how much did they help us? 'Cause-
I want to say fairly well, but Yllaxis was the one that dealt with them more. That's why I'm trying to encourage Sean to give us a thumbs up or thumbs down.
LOL, have fun leading.
Alright. What's Kiff's point of view of this kid on this? Because
In terms of what to do moving forward, or in terms of the army soldiers?
army
Army
soldiers.
soldiers,
Nobody
yeah.
is. Nobody is in a leader in this group.
Somebody has to make a decision in order for this game to work.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm
So-
trying to get. At least Kiff's
Go for it.
Yeah.
Two
To
cents.
give you guys the Kiff's notes,
Oh.
for lack of a better term.
I hate it. I hate it. Why?
Is that a cutting words or a bardic inspiration?
It's both. It's both.
Yeah,
It
a little bit
depends
of
on
column A, a little
how
bit of
bad
column
you like, how bad you dislike the joke.
Anywho, Kiff liked General Tanya. Thought she was nice enough. You know, she had her reasons as to why she had to do what she did before, but she helped with the Tarrasque as best she could, and she seems nice enough. And Kiff thinks that a I mean, granted, he's not a grand strategist, but having an open line of communication between the above ground and the below ground in terms of a unified force is a good idea. And so maybe at the very least bringing a small delegation up to the surface, maybe not necessarily armed to the teeth, but to meet with the town council that was kind of enacted before we headed down there, to introduce themselves and kind of, allow them to make a grand tally, if you will, of all of their forces and supplies would probably be a good thing. But yeah, Kiff.
So,
Okay,
Sean,
so
I got word from Sean. Sean says he trusts her. He trusts her enough, and she's leader of the council. And he was just asking if she's cool with that, and I just said, yeah, she volunteered for it.
right, if she volunteers and what Kiff's notes say, and what from what I understand, her whole force isn't needed right now because the battle or whatever is going to happen isn't happening right now at this very moment. When we get to Carthen.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's best to meet other leaders of other resistance cells or whatever you want to call it to formulate a plan so all forces can join.
Was there any way that we could have the teleportation circles take us straight to the airship?
Oh.
Damn it.
So I'll suggest that and see if she is okay with that. Not bringing her whole
So do you want me
force.
to like send them in like later? She says, "Do you want me to coordinate? If you have other military coordinators, I can work with them."
In Carthen, there should be more people who would be more able to do that. We are at this very moment, our leadership has abandoned us, so we are just flying by this in a random direction. So I'm just
Well, I guess you can just send a sending or animal messenger or some crap.
yeah, you could come with us right now, and then you could discuss with the leaders of resistance to the Empire to
Well,
see
tell me about
how.
Carthen. Is Carthen like under siege right now or something?
No,
Or no?
no.
Not as far as we know when we left it, but
Carthen is where Vera is, right? I'm trying to remember stuff.
No,
Right?
Carthen
No.
is where
God,
Valhalla
That's
is.
Codwake.
Okay.
But we did start. Carthen also got hit by a big fight, and then they were like starting to rebuild. Though I think they were actually in a pretty advantageous position. They were kind of
And then there
getting
was a
themselves
cult of
together.
passion on the
Yeah, that
outskirts.
was the one bad thing. But I mean, like, what else are we gonna do?
Yes, Carthen is. Let's just say they were in the same situation you were just recently in, so they're most likely open to negotiating and forming an alliance with other people who have been attacked by the Empire.
She says, okay. She says, I don't think it's smart for me to just go by myself. I don't really know where this portal's gonna go, but I will come when you ask, and because I do want to coordinate this. I do want to support the effort to get rid of this empire.
Yeah, you don't have to come by yourself. You could bring us a couple trustworthy people with you. You want. Not saying you have to go alone, but
I think
your
she
whole
wants.
army.
I said I was elected as the chancellor of town, so I don't want to leave them totally. With
I
their
think
pants
she
down
just
here.
wants to send
Okay.
soldiers.
Yeah, just a small delegation, right?
Yeah, if you want to send people who you trust with formulating a truce with an alliance with Carthen, then I suggest you do that.
Okay, all right.
Is there a
I got you.
name for, lack of a better term, the resistance states yet, if you will?
No.
Not totally, but it's definitely you could definitely work on it once you contact me. Okay. After that, Lady Spirit comes up. She says, "Look, guys, I support your effort. I think you guys are really cool. I don't know why. Well, she says, I'm not really sure why Maggie wanted to stay here, but I want to go with you guys. So I'm not gonna take this portal. But I'm gonna go out to the surface. I'm gonna scout things out, and I'll hook up with you in Carthan or wherever I can meet these resistance leaders that you're speaking of. I heard Codwick is where they're nesting as well.
Okay. Well,
So I'll be
Maggie wants to stay because I think she's had enough excitement for a month, maybe less. I don't know. Time is weird.
So Anya comes back. She says, "I'm gonna send my edge to Kaya." And Kaya is very upset. She's like, "Please, no, I don't want to do this." And Kaya says, "No, no, Kaya, it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to get a real assignment." And Kaya does not look happy about this. She says, "I'll send you with 4 elite riders. It'll be fine. Just all you gotta do is talk to them, negotiate, and just report back." And she hands her a teleportation circle to get back. And then Tanya says, "See you guys later." I'm just gonna go away.
Before we get into the actual, before we, go, I'm just gonna go, "Oh!" And then I'm gonna pull out a little dagger, hand it to Marvis, and say, "This is for you."
Okay.
It has Featherfall. If you need it, you may use it. It's my spell storing item. It's a spell.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just he's just a little. It looks like a butter knife in his hands. So he's like,
V looks and says, "It is
What
not
is this, a
for
toothpick?
fighting. You can use the spell inside of it."
"Oh, there's a spell inside." Okay.
Yes, Featherfall, in case you do fall
Ah.
from a height.
Okay.
You do not
No
look like
problem.
if you hit the ground you would be happy.
Oh yes, like my wings. And Kiff takes his backpack and this little flap.
Oh, V is crawling all over Kiff with the backpack. Loves the wings. They're chitinous wings.
No, oh, he made those himself.
You made these.
If secretly is also Buzz.
Yes, with help from other short folk. Yes, I did.
Looks like what I could make, but made from March insect, or what we can make. I keep third person's hard. Whatever. I like these. We like these.
Kiff just makes a little smirk and goes, "Thanks, friend."
B pats the top of his little steel defender and says, "We must go to fix, correct?"
Let's go.
I think on that note, we're outie. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. There we go. We're off to that other
We're
place.
off to the races.
What?
We're off to Carthan and then to the other place.
Correct.
Right? Yes.
Correct. We are off to Carthan.
So Kaya is here. She just still looks nervous. The dreaders are kind of looking a little bored. Kaya says, "Guys, are you sure this is safe?"
I trust Maggie. She knows what she's doing.
Maggie's here, right? In theory, I casted in casting.
I thought you said I couldn't play her.
Oh shit, no. She's NPC.
Because
Plot twist. Maggie was the emperor the whole time.
if
Yeah.
For now, let's just say you can, since your new character isn't introduced
Or at least
yet.
say 3 more words to us, right?
Yeah. And she's just casting the spell. She's not
I'm gonna assume, for the sake of Elena, the player, that Thalia was given the code, and she's just gonna teleport in as well.
sure,
When you pull the trigger on this.
sure, if that makes it better for you, then sure,
Yeah, because I don't like having people elsewhere. But yeah.
that's fine.
So anyway, does anyone answer Kaya's question, or does she left with an awkward silence?
I had no idea what she
what?
said.
She says, "Are you guys sure this is safe?" She says, "I've always been very close to General Tanya. I never really did anything without her. She always kept me by her side."
wait, what is
Uh,
it? This spell?
Yeah, the whole teleporting circle thing.
Fontiev is just gonna say, "It's perfectly fine. Just remember to hold your head between your knees, otherwise you might lose your ass." Sometimes it will go someplace completely screwy and you'll have a butt hand.
Don't
So she
listen to him.
just did that. Hell no.
Don't-
She and all the
don't.
drivers do that.
Kiff
Don't.
walks in and goes, "If Maggie do it, it okay."
You trust Maggie, right?
So it
she
does look
nods.
rather sound.
What did she say?
Got you nuts.
All right, then. There's nothing to worry. Maggie has most likely teleported countless times. So there's nothing to worry about her doing this for us.
All right.
She's made all the preparations, and we should 100% be safe.
Okay. She says, Maggie, go ahead. Does Maggie go ahead and do it?
Am I allowed to play Maggie until she parts with the group?
Are you allowed
Oh,
to?
boy.
Like, yeah, you can. What is Maggie going to do?
Okay. I'll draw the teleportation circle. It'll take 10 minutes.
Okay, so that happens.
Okay.
That's it, and then you cast it, and they're gone. Is that it?
I cast it. I don't know what everyone else is doing. I assume
Alright.
they're going through.
There's a big poof. Break out Thalia, because she's also going to poof at this, and she's going to be waiting there at the destination.
So are we gonna take a break?
Yeah, we can take a break.
Yeah, that way you can get everything all set together. Awesome.
Pretty
So
much.
I'm pretty ready to go. I just tell me where I need to put her.
Right here.
I meant more like the town can be put together because we have a
That
blank
makes
old
sense.
map.
It's hard to tell who you're talking to.
Yeah, I know. It's really hard to stay in character. Okay, so we are going to take a little break. I'm going to do my spiel, but we will be here kind of talking, hanging out, whatnot. We do need to change the cards. It's coming, don't worry. They're happening eventually. But feel free to ask questions about old characters, new characters, what's going on, so on and so forth. We're going to be here kind of just hanging out. I'll keep an eye on chat, as will Foon. Back and recording.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, well, perfect timing. We are recording.
There's a
Okay,
big
okay.
poof of magical sparkles, and then you find yourself in an extremely dusty room that, when you hit the floor, a huge cloud of dust is kicked up enough to make you start coughing, which Katya and her friends do immediately.
It appears we're in Jurassic Park now. We're all going to die.
Well, finally, it's about time something interesting happened. Isn't that right, Babs?
I'm
Who
sorry.
goes there?
Hello, disembodied voice. Who are you, and should I shoot you?
No. Did what's her face? What is
yourself.
she going by now? Yeah, I'm right here.
That's a great.
I was up
So
on the
absolutely.
crate. I want to sit on the crate. Can I be on the crate?
You can totally be on the crate, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
in front of it.
sitting on the well, I'm on the crate, but I'm sort of hanging upside down, arms dangling. I'm just like, hello, over here. Hi.
Hi.
I've been waiting
Kiff goes,
forever.
"Wow."
I don't think she got her timing right.
Ooh.
It's been sunrise for hours.
Fontiev just kind of raises his bow, and he's just like, friend or foe? We've dealt with enough bullshit today.
What's her name? What is she going by now? Saphira, Magdala. You know,
Maggie?
whatever she's going by. She said she's in charge of the resistance, and you're gonna take down the Empire. I'm game.
Yep.
I would like
You're
to
who?
psych check.
I'm game to join, but my name is
Oh.
Thalia. Yes.
Fontiev
She
is
didn't
going
tell
to
you?
insight check.
She said she was gonna tell you.
Must have slipped your mind.
She did
Insight
tell us.
checking.
Down.
She did tell us.
7.
Did she? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I zone in and out sometimes.
Yes, we were sitting and eating.
Oh, that's why. I don't eat, so when people eat, I just shut down for a little bit.
You should
So
try
we
it
have-
sometime.
Battleman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gesture. We are
creature.
we are V.
This is me.
It is customary to share your name when introducing yourself.
Buzz, 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 buzz,
V
buzz.
I'm Talia.
paraphrases Maggie.
This is Babs or Babsy or Babette. And I will brandish my weapon of choice, which is a
It's very well, right?
so yes, it's like a flail at one end and then a very long, like coiled chain, spiked chain that is it's hard to tell in the dim lighting whether it's actually made of black metal or if it has a bit of a reddish sheen to it.
Fontiev is just gonna lean over to Marvis. I know you talk to your weapon, but this is weird, right?
Is it though?
I mean, you're the expert on talking weaponry. What do
I
you
don't
think?
think her
Babsy,
weapon
she
sucks. Does your weapon talk?
right? You mean Babsy over here? Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, all the time. Yes.
Oh, well,
We have
Fontier's just like, I'm scared.
why? My weapon talks.
Yes,
You
but
afraid
at
of
least
me?
you're like, no, but we already know. We can already validate that yours is actually alive. We don't know anything about this crazy lady.
Kiff says, "My weapon sings," and he strums a beautiful chord on the bow.
that is delightful. And I am just going to run up to Kiff and I'm not particularly strong, but I'm just going to like basically loom over him and be like, do it again.
How?
All right, let's
Make
play a
sound.
game. How many
large
kiffs can
is
you
Thalia?
bench?
Is she size
Make
medium?
the sound thing.
And
Yes.
Kiff looks up and then cocks his head and just nods approvingly
is.
and just strums yet again.
Yes. Babette, what do you think?
Is there just silence?
As I understand it, Babs only talks to the owner, but
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, so Fontiev
You're
was just like,
having a
kinda-
conversation internally.
Babs says they look like a
Fontiev just kind of just takes
Uh,
a good solid long step backwards and kind of goes behind Marvis and like, I think she might be crazy.
I don't know if I don't think I'm allowed to speak for Babette, so I leave that to you. But
you guys hear a muffled sound from beyond the door.
Where are we?
you must be Kiff. And hold on, I got names. I did get names. Nope. Wait. Nope, they're gone.
Okay. I am Marvis. Scaredy cat right behind me is Fontiev.
Hello.
It also looks scared. She's been kind of like back against the wall here.
The
Woohoo, look
pretty
at all the legs.
lady on the Pegasus is Yllaxis.
Oh, I did hear your name. Yes, you are the goody two shoes.
And you are looming over Kiff, our little buddy.
I do remember Kiff.
And this is our newest companion, V.
Oh, hello. Hi.
V makes jelly. Very yummy.
If don't go in the hole again.
Jelly. What kind of jelly? What flavor jelly?
It is
Explain.
flavor.
Oh.
It is
What
flavor
color is
flavored.
it?
Think amber.
Amber.
A deep
Amber
yellow.
is a nice color. I don't have anything amber. Do I have
You're-
anything amber?
You're a very curious person. You ask a lot of questions.
Sometimes.
Okay.
If we
I've
can
been
hear... Oh, go ahead.
so bored waiting, so if we could just go, I am really, really ready
Yeah,
to
where
fight something.
the hell are we?
Mm.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, you got
How'd
down
you-
here, didn't you?
How'd you get in this room?
I was told to come here, and then I followed some coordinates, bullied this guy into casting teleportation circle for me to send me here, and then I just showed up, and then I was waiting
Okay.
for a very long time, and you
Ah,
see the
yes,
blank
I see. That's
Strange.
run away.
smiley
As,
faces that had been drawn in the dust.
As
Very
we're
disturbing
chatting,
images.
I'm gonna like Talia. As we're chatting, I'm gonna have the Steel Defender listen at the door and roll a perception check.
Oh, what's it? What's
Plus
is
10.
it okay to call it him, or is that
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. Steel
What's his-
Defender can be gendered.
Does he use your perception?
No, his perception is plus 10.
Crazy. All
Yeah,
right, great.
18.
Did he roll it?
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Okay,
18.
can you roll it towards this? I just don't know.
Oh, I rolled it over here. I always roll on my mat, but
Fontiev
I'm
just
happy,
looks at.
I'm
Fontiev
happy to
looks at the
re-roll
Steel
it. That's
Defender.
fine. I can bring it over here.
Sorry, can you remind me of the Seal Defender's name?
It doesn't have a name.
Fontiev just looks at the Steel Defender and he says, "I'm gonna name you Largy."
Sure.
Who are we naming? Are we naming something? I love naming things.
That thing, and I point to the thing that is listening in on the door.
Bubbles.
They all,
Like a
Kiff,
bubble.
Kiff turns to the party and goes, I like bubbles.
they all seem to wish to name it. It is just a tool, but if it
I-
needs a name, Bubbles
No,
is
no.
fine.
I would like to
Or
say we
how
need to
you
be
give
legally
them its
distinct from a certain
soul.
game character.
Hmm?
I'm just saying we need to be legally distinct from a similar massive character that may or may not possess items of a drill on its arm inside
We'll
of
be
a sunken city.
We'll be fine. We're D&D characters. There's 4 people watching us. We'll be fine. Anyway, what were you saying, Talia?
Bubbles.
What
Yeah.
was
Can
I
Bubbles
saying?
talk? Does he telepathy?
What? What, my Steel Defender?
Yeah, I'll double check it, but you know
No.
offhand.
It understands the languages I speak. It's just a robot. But I think it can, like, at least tell me what's going on. I'm
It
assuming.
says it understands the languages.
Yes. It understands the languages that I speak, so it probably can motion as to if there is something outside or not.
It motions to the door. Then I gotta look this up. But it motions to the door.
Oh,
Okay.
Start
Sarah,
dropping my
Sarah,
fingers on the
feel
ground.
free to say no to this, but can we just imagine that it does the doot doot whenever it has to talk, present any type of information to us?
Sure.
It could probably do it if it really wanted or needed.
Like
to.
make little noise, yeah.
I mean, if it's like a clockwork automaton, it's probably like
Yeah, it
steam
probably, like,
powered or
whirs.
something.
Yeah.
So it probably has a little whistle
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
vent steam.
The internet seems to agree that it can't talk, except it has like dog-like.
Yeah,
ability.
yeah. It's like a dog. That's kind of what I figured. Anyway, Talia, you were saying something?
Sorry, my neighbor's.
Was I?
I thought.
I don't remember.
Oh, cruise control is not on here, Raboots. I turned off cruise control
okay.
specifically for D&D purposes.
So it looks at you. It kind of waves at you. It gestures to the door. It kind of like does a weird little dance, and then
I believe
Bubbles relaxes.
I believe it is saying that there might be something out there. We should be
All right,
ready.
I'll take the lead.
Take
Stand
the weapon
behind.
out.
Everybody stand behind me.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Babs, I didn't address this earlier. Babs says she's not sure how tough these people are, but she wants to find out.
How tough you said?
Yeah, how tough they are. Jeez, they look kind of like a bunch of squares. Or you can count.
We're gonna
I-
find out.
I just imagine that Talia is literally just going completely derp-eyed while she's also speaking for the whip.
No, the whip talks to her. She's in silence, I think. From what it seems like, at least.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I'm
gonna
just
have
gonna
to
ask
describe
Bubbles to step aside, and I'm like, all right, here we go.
Bubbles glances towards.
Yeah. I moved him aside for that reason. I'm gonna keep him. He moves to the side of the door, but not behind you,
Okay. So
I'm gonna
remember,
start swinging
like next to you.
the
remember,
flail
so
end.
looking at the door, it looks pretty clear that the door has been bricked up, probably from the other side.
All right. You guys ready for this?
V gives just a little nod.
Yeah. And I kick it open.
All right. I don't think there's any way that it would not. So that happens.
Just
Okay.
open the door.
You see, Babette, I think some of them, at least, are very strong.
Fontiev takes a bigger step to the side away from you.
Dingleberries.
You see a bunch of.
Oh yeah, the things.
Thanks,
they all kind
Maggie.
of look at you and go.
Are you
Willing
gonna
to
say
cut
anything
one.
to us?
I'm gonna turn around to you guys and go like, well, I'm going in to smash some heads in. Don't know about you guys.
I'm gonna nod. Do you want us to roll initiative now, or are we taking prep? Or are they
They're
just...
not like spitting or shooting or charging at you. They just looked at you and hissed right now. But you could fight them if you want.
Well,
no, hold on.
they don't look friendly to me,
I think we
so
should fight them.
I'm automatically gonna fight. I don't know what the rest of my party's gonna do, but that's how I rolls.
Let's fight them.
I'm...
Maggie, where the fuck did
Kiff
you send
will,
us?
Kiff will look at Marvis diving in,
Firing him.
and Kiff will kind of shrug his shoulders, turn to Thalia, and go, Metal Man smash, ask questions later. And then Kiff will just, like, get his bow at the ready.
If this is happening, I'm just gonna cast Aid.
Indeed. Okay.
Yep. On
I'm,
Marvis.
I seriously heard 8. I'm like, what does
No.
8 do?
Aid.
What
Aid.
does AIDS do?
On Marvis. Real quick question, Steel Defender, does it count
Does it count?
as a spell creature thing?
For the purposes of aid?
Yeah, it says just choose 3 creatures. I'm assuming
yeah,
it just
sure.
counts. Yeah. Yeah, so take 5 HP. It's gonna take 5 HP. I'm gonna take 5 HP.
Well,
To your hit point maximum, just so you know.
yep.
Woo. That's it.
Are we rolling it?
Okay. Yeah, since people are decided to fight, you have to roll initiative. I'm gonna use this card for initiative.
I got 7.
I got 14.
I have
14.
advantage on initiative, so give me a hot second.
Nice.
But I forgot to mention, Katya looks very alarmed and surprised and squeaks.
Well, good thing I have advantage. I rolled a 1 and a 13. So I have
19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23.
14. Yeah, 14.
Okay, 14 B. Fontiev.
Dirty 20 for Kiff.
What about Thalia?
7.
Appropriately casual. Well,
I only have a +1 to initiative.
is that everybody here? I think that's everybody. Okay. And I'll put 0. What is Fontiev going to do as he sees Marvis charging?
Fontiev is going to go friend or foe, and then kind of
They
raises
look
his
hard, they're horrifying to look at. Not like in terms of causing damage or looking at them, but they look horrifying.
I'm literally asking them the question.
I'm gonna.
They just laugh. They just laugh.
I'm just gonna turn my head back
Okay,
and go like, really, friend or foe?
Okay, like, okay, whatever. Shooting an arrow, I guess. Okay.
Which one are you shooting at?
This small one that's right in the front, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna sharpshooter that shit. Hang on, this thing got cocked. Hang on, got stuck. Try that again. That's a no. Second sharpshooter. That is a 12 to hit.
A 12 to hit? Nope.
Okay, so that's a no, and then Fontiev is going to make his way towards the back. And get behind this column.
Okay.
If I can get my character to stay where I want it to stay, that's fine.
Alright, this slug-like beast with a little imp on Kazan on its back teleports over to here. It projects an aura of intense sloth. You feel like you just want to lie down and die, as long as this thing is nearby. Kiff's turn. And Kiff, if you don't want to lie down and die, please make a strength saving throw.
If I don't want to what? Oh, lie
Lie
down?
down.
Okay, yeah.
Lie down and die. It also is exuding slime.
That fails.
Okay. If your speed is 0 and you collapse prone, but you could do an action as well.
You can still fire your bow, I guess.
Yeah, Kiff will put little Timmy down on the ground right behind him.
You know, he never said you couldn't attack, right?
Well, that's an action too. Does Kiff wanna? Okay, so that's Kiff's action.
Yep. Matt, did we lose you? Hello?
I'm right here. I armed little Timmy and put it right behind the sloth demon.
Okay, I was gonna say you could also try to attack, but not ever.
No, because that's my action.
Oh, that's a whole action? Okay.
Okay. The slime coming out of this big snaily sluggy sloth thing sort of washes over Kiff in a stultifying manner, giving him 22 acid damage.
Ah, I guess I'm designing a third character this week.
It seems to be spreading. Okay, that was that. This how fast is this? I think it's gonna dash in here.
Can it get past me?
Oh, great point. Great point. It's gonna get up in your grill and
That's fine.
It's hot. I gotta do this. It speaks in your mind in a very powerful buzzing tone. It says, "You will not fight us, not yet." And it's gonna ready action to poke. Okay. B's turn.
Awesome. Yes, I know. Don't worry. I'm doing like 1,000
I
things.
was.
I am
I heard
going
complete
Oh, when
silence.
the
I thought
audio
we losing
cuts
people.
out.
Yes,
And,
yes.
yeah.
No, I promise I'm here. Here. I don't know if I could share a square with Kiff though. Technically, is he in this square here? Because then, if not, I'll just move past Thalia.
He's there. Yeah, he's in this one.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you're in the sloth therapy. Please roll strength save.
Yeah.
It's an overwhelming urge to just lie down and give up. That's how I would describe this. This guy doesn't seem to be doing too much other than that and using.
16, I think. Make sure though. Yeah, 16.
Okay, you are also prone on your speed, sir.
Oh,
What?
wow, that is a very
It's a
brutal save.
16.
You guys are crazy high. You guys are over 14.
That is a brutal save.
Damn. Okay. I can still attack, correct?
You can still do an action.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack. What's its AC?
Are you attacking the sloth team?
Yes, it's the only thing in front of me, and my speed is 0.
Its
So.
AC is 16.
Perfect. I attack twice because I have the second attack.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage for prone?
Yeah, for being prone doing melee attack.
Okay, so what? 13 plus. Wait, what's its AC?
16.
17, 1 hit, and 2 hits easily.
Okay, so that gives you the decreased AC ability, right?
It's -2 AC because I hit it twice, correct?
Yep,
And it's
yep.
also 2d8 plus 8 radiant damage because it's a radiant weapon.
Okay, great. Yeah. Well, it's gonna hiss and bubble on this side.
Yeah, I assumed. So. God damn it. Oh no, 2d8 plus 8 plus 8 because I hit twice and each plus is different. So I need to add 8 twice. So 2d8 plus 16.
Yeah.
22 total.
Okay. It hisses and bubbles and it's not happy about it. It just kind of moans and kind of wiggles his little snail head.
It also has -2 AC.
Right, just
Quick question, Steel Defender. I need to. I'm gonna take do I have a bonus action or no? Because I am considered prone.
You can do a bonus action.
Okay, I'm going to command it to fight the thing in front of it.
The steel defender.
So it's gonna like peek through the doorway and like move next to Marvis, unless it can't see that there. Does it have to move over here? Like, how is this door appropriate? Because if so, it's gonna go after the sloth demon.
You can punch the. I don't know how to pronounce it. Counts. Chasm. I don't know. How to
Yeah,
pronounce
the thing, the bug, the other bug thing. Okay, cool. Then
The
it,
enemy.
It was
Yes.
buzzing in Marvis' face. It seemed as though it could have attacked him, but it didn't. Anyway, that's what you know.
The Casme, I want to say.
Has me, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
You can attack that, sure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna attack it. Marvis said he's fighting, so we're fighting now.
Yep.
And yeah, its attack is the force of powered rend.
Right.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that I have all of my things together. So spell
It's
modifier.
hard starting a new character.
It's incredibly hard to start a new character,
class,
right?
I
With a
guess.
brand new fight.
Especially at this level.
Yeah. It uses my spell. Not that big an itch, but like- that's a 29. I just rolled a 19,
It's definitely a hit.
so that hits. What is PB?
Proficiency bonus.
Ah, that's what it is. It's 4 plus my proficiency bonus, which is five.
Oh, okay. You reloaded the map around us.
Yeah.
I thought we broke the table again.
So that's only 9 damage,
Well,
but
yeah.
it's force damage.
Oh,
How much
pits
damage?
of hell. Thanks for that imagery, Charles. I feel very safe now.
Whirs around and just does like a big old punch. That's it.
Okay.
My turn.
This guy is gonna waddle up towards Marvis, and he's gonna like look over towards the rest of you guys as much as Marvis is not completely blocking the door. And he's gonna say, "Jinx doesn't know you're here yet. Which one of you wants to die first?" If there's no response, he's just gonna choose somebody.
I'm just gonna go. How about you?
Okay. He said, "That's it. I'm gonna give you the stink eye," and he literally gives you the stink eye. Please make a con save.
Okay.
Because you feel a horrible pestilence cover your body.
Wait, can you even be affected by disease?
I know I have advantage against
Con
poisons.
saves and poison in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a machine. I don't think you have any biological components to be affected by that.
That is dirty 20.
Dirty
Nice.
Okay, so you're not cursed, but you do take 34 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Just so you know, you did have that 5 bonus HP.
Yep.
Okay, who's next? Marvis, I think. Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to rage. And I'm going to attack the stupid little thing that attacked me. That is
Do you want to summon Hammer Bro?
28.
Nice.
Yes. That is a yes.
I
just gonna-
can't summon Hammer guy.
And you'll be done.
That's 17 damage for the first hit.
Okay, I'll take that, but he's gonna use his ready attack. There is
Natural 20 on the second hit.
Yep.
Oh, he had a
Wait, how could he ready to attack? He used an action.
The
blue.
bug, the
Blue.
blue one.
Oh, the
Oh,
bug
Marvis.
one.
I realized they were
attacked
both
the
there.
other guy.
Okay. He's gonna stab you in the face with the stinger for 40 damage.
Tapped already?
yeah. Both of those are halved, aren't
It
they?
was half necrotic, so it could be 30. It could be 30.
Okay.
And your maximum HP is decreased by 20. I don't usually like using that rule because it's just accounting, but that is a lot. So
It's decreased by what?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get a cough like this season each year.
You have hay fever?
This guy laughs again and he says, "Kill them! Kill them before the leaders notice. We'll tell them it was an accident."
Leaders! Oh, leaders!
So what was the total damage in your attack, members?
51. And
51.
the second one. He's not dead?
Not yet.
Okay.
You crunched it significantly. It's surprised by the amount of damage you took.
Alright. And that's it. That's the only 2 attacks I get.
3. I don't know why I remember. But yeah, 3.
Only 2 for now, I think.
I only get 3 if I frenzied. I don't frenzy too often because it
You didn't want to
makes
shatter
me
that?
exhausted. Oh, it's too late now.
Okay. This Narmont is gonna go ahead and chuck 3 poison apples rotting apples at Marvis' face. Oh, nice.
Oh, Christ.
That was a good combination.
I guess
Alright.
Charles is getting his wish and we're ending the D game tonight.
Please don't. Okay, alright. What was it? Yes, that's only 1 crit though, so it's not too bad. That's gonna be 25 necrotic damage as members get splattered in the face. This thing
Okay.
doesn't seem like it can move.
25?
25 necrotic damage. Thalia's turn. You hear this guy turn and say, "I'll call down the hallway. Doom Knights, come down! There's fresh meat!"
Do I have to make a strength save?
Yes, thank you very much.
I know you're technically not Maggie right now, Elena, but god damn it, Elena.
Why?
This isn't
You
her
sent
fault.
us here.
This isn't
Not
her
my
fault.
Y'all wanted to go to Carthen.
Yeah, this isn't her fault at all.
Hold on. 17?
Actually, no, it's not good enough.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll fall
That's
prone.
good, yeah.
Okay. So I will. Oh, you already turned me. Thank you. I will bonus action Hexblade's Curse on Sloth Demon.
Okay.
So, let me click that off if I can. Whoop. And then I can make an attack while lying down, right?
So are the soldiers also just not taking any action, or are they on it in an initiative at 0?
They go after.
It's gonna be, yeah, I usually put them in NPC.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't see that they were on 0.
Can I just say I find it hilarious, Sarah, how your feet are just sticking through the
Yeah,
floor
the
and you
little
just see little
feets.
footprints.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay, so do I have to roll with disadvantage?
If you're doing a melee attack, then.
Okay, I am attacking with Babette.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 AC now, because
So,
it was 16.
Okay, so that's 9 plus 12 is 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so, ooh, yay. Oh, I didn't specify with 2 hands, so do I roll D8? I forgot to do that.
If you're not using a shield, you can use the D10.
Okay, cool. So I will roll D10. I think that's a 2. Hard to tell. Yes, it is. Okay. So 2 plus 17, so that's 19 points of damage for the first hit. And then I'm gonna attack again. Oh,
I
Can I
also forgot
grapple?
to use Arcane Jolt, but I'll use it next turn. That's my own fault.
Yeah, you can choose to. Wait, I think I specified that in this one. Yeah, I think you can do
yes.
that.
You said I can choose to grapple.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grapple and then attack again.
Okay, so it gets to roll athletics for that, which is not very good at. So you successfully do that.
Okay.
Little Timmy's on the
Do I
floor too.
still
What did you say, Elena?
Can I? So I know that I can pull like as a subsequent attack. Can I still do that if I'm lying down?
You can try.
Okay.
You can't push with a chain. That's the one thing you can't do. But you can try to pull.
Well, I can pull it like, because it's quite long, so I can try to pull it like holding it one way and then pulling it up to try to yank it forward to go into little trap on floor.
Well, that's 90-degree angle away from where you are. So that would be more like pushing, which you can't do with a chain. But you
Okay.
can really pull it towards you if you want.
So then I would just
Alternatively,
keep,
like you could try to do something like pull the column or something like that. But yeah.
I'm already grappling it. So okay, if I'm grappling, do I get advantage to hit it or no?
Grappling means they can't move physically.
Okay. Well, I will then, with both hands, attack using the, like, baton flail end of it
Okay.
while it's grappled with the chain. That is dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
So, if I'm adding all of this up, right? 6 plus 17, again, is 23 damage.
Yep.
And I think that's everything. Can grappled beings make opportunity attacks? I don't remember.
Grapple just reduces your speed to 0.
Okay, so the answer is yes, they can still
Yes,
make
they can.
opportunity attacks. Okay.
Okay. So that was Thalia.
I'm gonna, yeah, sure.
Okay. So since you guys are all really nicely bunched up in this pit here, this guy just takes a little step forward. And he's gonna go cough and spit a big ball of poisonous worms at this nice.
And it can get past all of the people in the doorway?
Okay, you know what? Marvis is mostly blocking
Well,
the
that
doorway.
and there's also like 2 friendlies, I guess, which I guess wouldn't technically give us cover.
It's a
so-
steel defender too. It's
Yeah,
hard to
my little
position
robot is there.
him in the doorway, but
If you
He
want,
is size
I can
medium.
try to roll to see if it gets past Marvis.
I
This is
mean,
not
either way
like
is fine.
like a saving throw, but I'll
Either
roll.
way is fine. Yeah, it does.
There, I fixed it.
Okay. So, I mean, it's more realistic that it kind of hits the ceiling, it kind of splashes all over. Use a different color for this. Use magenta. All over Marvis, the Steel Defender, and me, and...
Yeah, I figured it would hit the 3 of us.
So, you guys make a con save, please. Because there's no worms left.
Okay. $23. Steel Defender is immune to poison.
Okay.
That's an 18 for Kiff.
Unless
Okay.
it's not poison damage. Just let me know.
And Marvis?
Yep.
Con save.
Con save. Have advantage because I'm raging right now, right? I forget.
Yep.
That is 24.
Nice.
Okay. So, I think you guys pretty much all pass the save.
Beautiful.
So, it's half poison and half necrotic. It's going to be 15 damage, but only 12 for Marvis.
So I should still roll for the Steel Defender. I rolled an 18 anyway, so he did pass, so it would be half just the necrotic.
Easier to use yours and just roll once, but
Okay, yeah, that's fine. He has a completely different score than I do. I'm just letting you know that.
okay, all right.
But regardless, I passed either way.
Okay, and there's no worms on the floor in this area.
And how much damage did you say?
So 30 divided by 2 is 15.
15, and that's just necrotic for the Steel Defender? Or what is poison, what is necrotic? Because he's immune to poison. Sorry. It's really complicated.
It's 15 poison and 15 necrotic equals 30.
Perfect. So 15 for him, 30 for V. Fine.
Yeah. If he... No, it's not 30 for everybody, because you all passed the save, right?
Oh, so it's...
So if you
yeah.
passed, it's 7 and 8. So then if you again divide one of those by 2, it's going to be like 12. Instead of 15. Yeah.
Okay, so 12 to the Steel Defender.
Yeah. Yeah.
wait, but the Steel Defender is completely immune to poison, right?
Yes, it's 100% immune to
Not-
poison.
Oh shit! I
Not
didn't know.
resistant.
Yes.
So it would be 6.
It would just be the 6, right? Or the 7.
Just the 7.
So
Just...
Totally fine. Sorry, that is like there's a lot of immunities going around now.
No, there's a lot of effects here.
Remember when we had that character that could turn into a rock elemental and could have
15
clued
for
us
everyone else.
into this stuff?
also died
My Steel
less,
Defender did do that.
sessions, though.
My Steel Defender did do that. Don't worry.
Okay. So, next up is Envy Dude. This is something I've been looking forward to for a while. The Envy Dude walks up. He flutters into the air. He briefly transforms into Fontiev and says, "Oh, look at me, I'm Fontiev. I could do sharpshooter." And then he's going to take sharpshooter shots at Fontiev.
I'm behind a column. He can't see me.
He's going to just flutter so that he gets one tiny sliver of...
Again, I have full
Oh,
cover.
you
You can't
see.
see me. That's not how sharpshooter works. If there's full cover, you can't see me.
Okay, let me see if I can get line of sight here, right? Using the TTS line of sight. I can see Fontiev if I move this guy here.
Yeah, you really just wanted to end this tonight, didn't you?
Nope, I don't think he's but yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get line of sight to Fontiev here. If it's 1 foot, if it's anything.
Door's closed.
Yeah.
Hold the door.
Wait, so Fontiev, what is your attack rating?
What?
Your attack roll, what is it? With the sharpshooter, it's like +9, right?
It's +5.
+5. I thought without sharpshooter was +8.
You said you were doing sharpshooter.
Right. It's +13 without sharpshooter, right?
Yeah.
You have 5 dexterity, 5 proficiency, +1 bow, and then you have the archery. So the total of that,
Yeah, and plus the 1 plus 1 bow.
13 times 5 is 8, right?
Oh, no, I guess you're right. Maybe I have been doing that wrong. I've only been doing +5.
Okay, so what's your AC?
17.
17. Alright, it's only 1 hit. So, the damage, it's a lot. I think it's like 23 to 40, right? Okay.
Something along those lines.
Something along those lines. There's a bunch of d6s. There's 2 d6s, and then there's a d8. Yeah, there's like 1.
No, you would have to cast the hex first.
Okay, then he does that. Okay, so it's 9 plus all this stuff, which is 19. So it's 28. 28 to Fontiev.
Ow.
And then he turns back into the demon. Okay, it's Katya's turn. Katya says, holy shit, what the fuck? And then she's gonna try to resist the aura. She doesn't, she's falling on, she says, oh no, and she struggles to pull out. What's up?
It's like, well, this is how the game ends. Stuck in a room.
She struggles to pull out the scroll she gave her. She says, I can't do this without Tanya. And she's trying to cast a teleportation circle to get out of here.
Take me with you.
Thought you hated the Underdark.
I will take the Underdark over this.
And she poofs out.
Well, we're dead.
Next thing that happens.
Isn't
So
was
next
the
campaign,
whole
guys.
thing with teleportation circle
It takes like multiple times.
anything that's in the circle?
Yeah,
gets
and everything
teleported,
that's in the circle gets teleported.
hence the name teleportation circle.
That would be basically everyone, correct?
Okay, that isn't the spell I was thinking of. I was thinking of teleport. Yeah.
Well, teleport's a one target, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
we
don't
only.
enabling creatures instantaneous.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know how many targets.
That circle is 100% chance. So yeah, that's
She didn't want to choose any of us to take with her.
No, apparently not. It's fine. Just
she
keep going.
clearly was panicking. She was
Yeah.
Yep, let's just keep going.
Okay. Anyway, 3 of these guys come down the hall.
What's that?
Oh, yes.
Up
That's. I think we're done.
They say this is not what Enceladus ordained. Cease this fighting. Cease at once. And these guys kind of grumble and move out. Or actually, you know what? They say that, and then these guys turn to look at them. Do you guys want to say anything, or do you want to keep fighting?
I have nothing to say. Are they backing off or are they not? If they don't back off, we're not going to stop.
You want to wait and see?
Like, are they actively
There's
not going
creatures
to go after us?
actually attacking me,
Right.
and I'm raged. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep
You just hear
fighting.
Fontie say again, friend or foe?
Right. Like, why would any of us be like, okay, sure, we'll stop? Like, fuck you. No. Fuck the demons.
Yep, this is how we die.
Okay.
I mean, what reason do we have to stop and or trust them at all?
Okay.
We're outnumbered, and
Okay.
this does not look good.
You can keep fighting.
Outnumbered is great, but do you trust devils from another dimension that you fought or seen fought before? Do you really trust those? Would Fontiev just like roll over? If that's fine, you can feel free to roll over. I know Marvis is literally enraged, and V's job is to fix things. So like Marvis is close to broken, V's job is to fix Marvis. So I mean, do what your character will do. Let's just
You
keep
have an
going.
opportunity to talk or fight. Or something else.
Well, whose turn is it right now?
I'm
Talking for free
asking if
action.
people are going to give up or not. It's not, so if not, then it's fine.
I'm gonna yell friend or foe, so I hear people trying to stop it. Because technically, I have no idea who the hell is on the other side of that door.
This guy, who shall henceforth be known as Lazarus, says, "You were claimed to be a friend of Jinx, or Lilith. She gave you a job, and we have been ordered that you have returned with the job complete, and you will now go to see her and give her what she asked."
For context, what?
Yeah. What?
I don't remember any job.
We have not accepted any
No.
job from Lilith
No.
ever.
Yeah, I'm very confused right now.
Unless
Charles,
Maggie did on her own, but
Double check my notes from like months.
yeah, no, I think it also might have just has been so
Maggie.
She offered something we declined 100%.
To be honest, it's just been so long that I don't remember.
Anyway, they asked. So anyway, okay, what you would remember, if you will, you not V, but
Right,
the
I
other
can
people
I can play that I don't remember because
who were in charge who had taken over this fort had asked you guys to go and do a quest for them to the north, and they gave you a special bag to do it with, and you accepted. And now you have reappeared in the same place. So they assumed that you have reappeared here because you finished the quest. That's what they're assuming. Or at least these guys. These guys are just fucking around. That's what would be clear to, I
the
guess,
people who were here.
I guess it would be Marvis, Fontiev, Yllaxis, and Kiff, I believe. If that
Correct.
I don't remember ever agreeing to anything.
I don't remember this either.
Yeah.
It's
I
probably just been so
100%
long.
One, because I remember Lilith from the other world betraying and fucking up my people, so I would 100% not agree with anything. I don't even think we even took the bag.
So, no, we took the bags,
Did
and I think
It's in the person I
yeah,
got.
we do have the bags because we were gonna go to the Valley of Gand, then we decided
And
to go
then-
to the Underdark.
Yeah, we went to the Underdark first. Well, I think we were gonna go to the Underdark and then the Valley of Gant, but we did not because the Underdark was attacked by baby Tarasques. That was, I
Yeah.
think, that's what happened.
Well, also, I think we came back here so that we could then go
Right,
north
to go
because
north to Gant,
we had
yeah.
gone south, yeah.
Right, exactly. No, exactly. I think that our plan changed to stop here before we went, just because we needed to like restock.
Right.
Oh, can we just explain
It's
that
more
to
like
her then?
This was on the way.
Go for it.
Well, Well, who accepted the bags? That's the question, because I know I didn't. I walked away.
Fontiev never would never have been in discussion
Yeah.
for this.
No,
the only
we
two
were-
people that would have discussed this would have been Yllaxis or Maggie.
We were all there. I remember
No,
this.
I'm saying in terms of who would have made that decision to do that would have been either Yllaxis or Maggie, so I have no idea.
Right, so we have the skin bags because that was literally the only way we could stop whatever's going on in Ghent. Right now, it was kind of like our hands were tied. I remember this.
The demon. You guys went to talk to
Yes.
them, and they told you this is the only way to stop it.
Exactly. They basically said, like, this is the one only way that it's going to work. And we were just like, okay. And then we felt like our hands were tied, so we made the decision. I think we were all there because we were pulled into the main area. I remember this now. We were pulled into, like, the main part of their palace or whatever, and
So if I remember
made a deal.
correctly, our options were either
that or
take
die.
the bags and walk out, or fight them all down.
Every single
And
demon
so
now.
we're like, we'll take the bags, but
Yep. Right.
sure,
That
we'll
was-
think about it. Is I think
Right.
what
I think
happened.
that was what happened. The
And we
the
were like-
ending of the deal
right.
was we'll think
Okay,
about
so
it. You're
if
right.
that's the case, I mean, like, I guess Yllaxis or I would say, in the context of Yllaxis, and I'll just borrow her voice for this. We were taking a detour, darling. We had to shortcut our way back over in this direction so we can go north to Ghent.
Lazarus says, I don't give a fuck. Then go up and explain it to them yourself. This way.
Oh,
Clear the
oh.
hall. Clear the hall.
Oh, gladly, darling. That's my Yllaxis. Yes.
Okay, so it sounds like you're willing to follow his orders. Is that right?
Does this one look super weak that if I just crush his head, he's gonna die in one fell swoop?
The has
Not the blue one, the other one.
the mimicry demon or whatever.
the envy demon.
The
Yes.
decay demon.
Yeah, the envy demon.
Hey demon, it took a little bit of a hit. It took like
It took a lot. I critted on it.
oh, I thought you were attacking the Casmic. Alright, I'll move that. Yeah, it took 60. It looks like it might die in 1 or 2 more, I assume.
Yeah, I'll just probably just kill it on my way out. I'm like, he pissed me off. And I'm like, do you guys even care?
V is just here for the.
Are you talking
No,
to
I'm
us or
talking to the
demons?
other demons.
Oh.
He says, oh, I think I can leave a mark on this smiling idiot. He says, everybody else step away, it'll be a duel. And the other one's kind of chuckling and step away. Lazarus says, just hurry it up, alright? We don't have a lot of time here. So, assuming everybody agrees to this duel, you can roll a separate initiative to see if you could.
As well, are we passing? Or are we being told to back up or move away or whatever?
Well,
So, Fontiev, speaking for the group, said that they're taking a
Yep.
detour. Lazarus said, okay, I don't care. My orders is just to make you go and explain that.
Yeah, because contextually, now that I understand that's where we are and what transpired before that, we were never going to get out of this castle alive if we don't do this.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
There-
I'm
there's
fine with
absolutely no
that.
way we're
I'm
getting out.
just
I'm
trying
just-
to just kill one person just
Yep.
because I'm sick and tired of this.
Yep.
Shenanigans.
I'm also wondering, is the sloth demon still next to us? Do we have to save on this? Am I still laying on the ground? Because I can't move.
Yeah, because we can't.
I can't
move
command
Yeah.
anything.
as long as it's there.
Yeah, the sloth demon has to disengage as part of their orders.
Right. So that's why I was asking if you want to continue the initiative because he's ordering the other guys to stand down. They
Yeah.
just started attacking you because they enjoy attacking people,
Yeah, so, like,
and also because Marvis was attacking them first. But
yeah.
anyway,
What are
okay.
we
So
gonna do?
did
Have a
you
nice
generally-
fun tea
you
party?
Generally agree with
Well-
Lazarus' orders here.
It's just a duel between me and the decay demon. Everybody else can just and
He's
first, I
willing to
don't.
give you that duel if you want.
I don't think I attacked first. All I did was kick open the door open, and then they came running towards us. This sloth teleported inside first, so yeah.
Okay. So does everyone agree? I'm just trying to figure out what the enemies are gonna do.
Yeah, I think everybody
The
agrees.
sloth demon leaving because
He's gonna teleport away, but he's gonna leave the slime be. Why not?
I'm just gonna move out of the poison.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
There's a lot of poison worms on the floor. That's kind of
I am gonna come over to collect my steel defender and give Marvis a little pat and cure wounds.
the Casmic goes over and rubs his bent proboscis, which was rather painful. Painfully damaged. Okay, alright, this is a quick duel. This guy's already been damaged. Roll initiative. Was it-
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20, you got better than him.
Attack. I'm gonna go reckless. It is tough. That is 12 plus 9 is what, 21?
Yep, that's for sure. By the way, you can hear some human-sounding voices screaming and saying, "Please help me!" down the hall and around the corner.
That's 16 damage on the first hit. Second attack. That's reckless also. That is 22 to hit.
Yep.
I did say that I was casting Cure Wounds on Marvis earlier.
Yes.
Like I said, I patted him on the back. Can I give him that HP or no? Should I wait until the end? Yeah, you've 12 plus HP. It's not a ton, but it's enough.
It's 16, and I'm gonna cast Shatter also. It's 8, so that's 24 damage total.
Okay, so he does die. That's the good news. Bad news is there's kind of like a collapse in the tunnel there.
A big collapse or a small collapse?
It's not enough to hurt you, but
That's
it dies with the splat of various greens and browns, reds. And the other demons kind of laugh. Some of them cheer. Okay. You through the somewhat shattered stonebreaker, you can see up to the main floor, which there's a whole bunch of demons. They all kind of turn around and look down the hole, and you hear someone say, "It's Marvis." You could effectively use this as stairs.
And I'll just ask Lazarus. Go like upstairs, right?
Tonight on HGTV's brand new modeling show, Marvis with a Hammer.
And what did Lazarus say?
Upstairs.
He said, "Yeah, just go, just
Yeah.
go."
Yeah, I'm just gonna use this rubble of stairs to go upstairs.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we're all kind of following at this point.
Yep.
I healed you, right, Marvis? But only a little bit.
12, right?
Yeah, 12 HP. You're welcome.
That's fine.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't die.
Okay, so while I are here, just gonna describe it. It's a big hall. There's lots of different demons. They're dancing. One of them has like it's a funny thing. It's like half torture rack, half harp, where they have people
That's
like
amazing.
strung up, and they stab each person and they scream in a slightly different tone and they're trying to make music out of it. And then they heal people once in a while so they don't die.
Fontiev is also going to death ward himself.
It would be a lot for me to put out, and I will do it, but just explaining it ahead of time. Anyway, there's Jinx the Lilith is there, and Enceladus the Paralyth is there as well. And they say, "Well, we heard you returned, and apparently there was a teleportation circle in the basement." He says, show us the artifacts that you promised."
Well, one, we didn't go to the valley yet. We were distracted on our way there.
We had to make a detour. There's a couple things that came up we had to go deal with, murder some things. You know,
Yes.
the usual, darling. But now we're going to Gant. We just needed a quick shortcut to get back to close to that region so we could head straight there. We do apologize for the inconvenience.
They say, "This won't do," Jinx says. She says, "I think they should go there right away. Don't you agree, Enceladus?"
Oh, that's our plan. That's where we're going right now. That's literally our plan. We're heading straight north from here. That's why we came in this direction.
This was just so we didn't have to trudge through
Yeah, this is a shortcut.
other things that would slow us down. This is the fastest route we could think of, and it just so happened to be this place. But
I
we'll
think-
be on our way.
I think also we were looking for supplies.
Not here.
Well, not here, but
Please stop talking.
in a town per se. No.
You're right. We'll need supplies, but we will get them once we're out of this decrepit place and on our way to do what we need to do. If you'll excuse us, we'll be on our way.
Isilda says, I'll give you an entourage of 6 Doom Knights to ensure you go there at once, according to your promise.
I'm just gonna say,
Where's Lazarus? Get Lazarus in here.
if your Doom Knights do escort us, they may not return. I'm just letting you know.
He looks at me and says, do you lot care? Are you willing? Do you lot care whether you revive back at the abyss or here? And then I'll go, man. He says they're going with you.
Alright, fine. If they don't care, they don't care.
What are their names? Do they have names?
The leader is Lazarus, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I'm talking about the Doom Knights that you're talking about.
Yeah, one of the leaders is
It's going to be
Lazarus.
Lazarus. Any other comments?
I've been listening to the musical screams of horror, trying to figure out if I like them or not, and I think I've decided I don't like them.
It's 5 men and 1 woman, and they're stripped to their underwear and they're being just stabbed repeatedly. Jinx will walk up and heal them whenever they seem like they're about to die from having their organs ripped out, and then they just get stabbed over.
Yeah. The chords that they're making aren't really working
Oh.
for me.
I'll just start heading towards the front door.
Yep.
We bring this guy and says as soon as we get those artifacts, we wipe Carthon off.
Oh. Okay.
So there's many like big, heavily armored doors in the way, but they do let you through as they escort you. Are you guys now officially leaving?
Yeah.
Yep, we're out.
All right.
We're outie.
Did I actually save that table?
As we are pretty far away from this castle, I'm gonna turn to V and go like, I apologize for that. V, we don't mean to be rude to our new members or new guests. Just that they strike a chord that I do not like being struck.
I understand that you dislike them. We understand that you dislike them. Ah, God damn it. It's hard. So hard. It's so
You'll
hard.
get
We'll
there.
get there.
Yeah.
The constant correcting. We have things we don't like.
It's more than not like, it's more of loathe, despise.
I also did not like the chords that they were strumming.
I think the chords you're talking about are not the same chords I'm talking.
They do seem to have quite loud workers.
Enough of this unpleasant talk.
So surrounding this corrupted fort, there is an aura of red haze, and the sky seems occasionally to fade into a hellish landscape. But there's a lot of swampy muches, a lot of those mutated trees. But as you get further away from it, it becomes slightly more normal into just a wet, spree, marshy, meadowy landscape.
I think
There's
we're gonna
no-
head to Carthon real quick to resupply.
Lazarus says, nope, you're going straight to Ghent.
I want to take a nap.
If you want us to get something for you, then you should let us make sure that we're prepared to get it.
I'm gonna look at Lazarus. Do you have supplies for us so we don't have to make a stop?
Nope.
Then
He says, Bot says you go over the hill, you go into the valley. Though we can't see you down the other side of the mountain.
Will you be coming with us?
He chuckles, he says, no, we're not going in there. You crazy?
Why
then,
won't you let us get supplies?
then
if
let us
there's-
get the supplies to ensure that we are able to return with your mistress's
If
I'm
we-
items.
Pretty sure your
Find
mistress
out.
would be more mad if we come back empty-handed.
Or
She will probably
don't come
execute
back.
you.
He
What
says,
happened?
"Let's-
I'm just gonna
and
lie
I
down in the
spent
road while this
2,000 years as a tiny little wretch until I got promoted to this rank. I'm not gonna just
Well,
get demoted again. Not happening.
well, it sounds like you're already disobeying her by preventing us from actually being able to do our jobs. And if she finds out that you're the reason that you prevented her from getting these artifacts, you'll probably go to a hell and then never respawn again. This is my Yllaxis voice, by the way.
Just be Fontiev. Just be
For the
Fontiev.
record,
No, I'm just saying because it seems like a Yllaxis thing to say.
Right,
no,
but
no, you be
just
you.
be Fontiev.
It's you could also be you trying to emulate Yllaxis because she's being uncharacteristically
Quiet today.
I'm trying,
also,
okay?
for the record, I'm lying down on the floor because I asked to take a nap, and now that everyone's arguing, I'm gonna try to take my nap.
Are you so okay? So it's like a swampy, marshy, meadowy.
Yep. Yeah, I'm lying down.
Okay, it's very wet and muddy, but
Yep.
yeah, do that.
I'm gonna put my steel defender. It kind of like crosses its legs and hunkers down next to you, just sort of puts its little hand on you. That's it. Like
Look.
like a little like on your shoulder, like a little touch.
There we go.
Lazarus.
Tink, 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 tink,
He
tink.
says, looks to the other guys. He says, "Boys, javelins." They both lift up their big spears and they all burst into flames and they're ready to throw.
Kiff will get in the front of the pack of people, and he will say, "Kiff, been traveling, very long time. Kiff, very hungry. Kiff want meal stick. Kiff get very, very angry when he don't have meal stick. Do you want to see Kiff angry?" He's gonna roll intimidation. Oh, Bernola, yeah, that. That's a 24.
Wow. He looks at you guys. He says, "Well, there's some." Looks, and he sort of counts how many of his guys there are. And he says,
And Kiff will use some prestidigitation to make his eyes glow a little red. And Kiff will, in his bag, he'll produce a vial, which he got from, what was it, a pit fiend, I think? The big boy down in the, down in the metal sphere. That is marked potion. Actually, hold on, let me see which one. The terror distillation potion. And we'll just like have that in his hand, clutching it. And he'll use prestidigitation to make his eyes glow really red. And Kiff will give a little gnarl.
Okay, so Lazarus says, "Hey boys, how about this? How about we go over the mountain, and then we don't need to worry about having a boss." The guys are like, "Eh." Yeah, and then so they're just gonna kind of fly away on their neck.
Kiff will say, "Kiff been own boss for a while now. Very, very good." Like it just goes completely change tone as they walk away.
I'm gonna go with Kiff. You earn a ride. I'm gonna pick you up, put you on my shoulder.
Thanks, friend.
No problem.
I'm going to sit down next to Thalia. V just plants himself on the other side of Thalia, laying down and whispers, "I think you can earn rides." And just point at Marvis and Kiff.
Sometimes I use Babette. Babette likes to latch on to things, and then I too get rides. But sometimes
Alright.
it's nice when people offer.
You see
Oh!
V pauses for a moment and just like vibrates a little bit faster and then stops and says, "Interesting."
V.
And sit up. Oh, sorry.
Alright, V, Thalia, time to go.
It's time for us to leave.
Have I earned a short rest yet, or has this interaction been too short?
I
Being
can't-
in a swampy meadow is not sufficiently restful for a short rest.
Kiff will look at Thalia and say, "Thalia get dirty. Here, Kiff clean up." And then use prestidigitation and dry her off and get all the dirt off her.
So it's still there. Okay, so just to give a little bit of perspective here, you do see a lot of these fiendish forces kind of like not really surrounding Carthon, but creating a front up fairly close to the west gate, and definitely occupying a bunch of these fronts. You could go around, but it is clearly they have clearly grown in force and power while you've gone.
Alright, I think we'll just cut through them. Just
I mean,
because if we go around, it's gonna take a
whatever
while,
you
and
think is
I'd rather.
best. We
I'd
do
rather
have,
just
Can't
close-
we
do
just
have
take
name
a
and
fiend on a
recognition, correct?
joyride?
don't we have the, well, you know the leader, we do not. Wouldn't it just be easier to just let them know that their leader said we could stop for supplies?
I don't think they'll stop us to getting into Carthon. I think they're just there to
Nor do I.
intimidate them.
I think as well. Or we
Well.
think as well.
We'll just walk through them, and if they try to stop us, we'll say we're working on something for Lilith. And then we'll grab what supplies we need from Carthon and be on our merry way.
Oh. Supplies.
Yes.
She said that you have something for me. Saphira, she said she gave you a bag of things for me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna look at Kiff, Fontiev, and Yllaxis. Do you have
I'm
a
just
bag?
gonna shrug him and like, mm.
V, do you have a bag?
I mean, to be fair, I mean, very established as tier. Saphira
Maggie
never
did.
talked to us,
Yes,
as far
I-
as we know.
Saphira is Maggie. Just so
Oh.
you know this. She called her like 4 different names. But I'm gonna look at Marvis, and V says, didn't Maggie give you some things? We can't remember exactly what she gave you, but she did give you a bag. To
I don't remember. Was it when you were eating? Cause
Yes, we were eating.
yeah,
at
then
the moment.
she
Kiff.
probably handed it to me, and I was
No, she handed it to Kiff. Kiff.
oh Kiff.
Bag.
Oh yes. And he goes into his bag and produces another bag. And goes, here you go.
Yes! Thank you. I'm gonna open it. Look inside. Then I see the things.
Okay. So going into Coffin.
Okay, so just to be clear, are you going like around the fiendish forces, or are you just gonna go right through their lines? Like, what's the?
Right through. I
Are
was
they gonna
thinking
just
right
say
through.
no?
'Cause
Yeah.
Does
Already in it, right?
Right,
Okay,
we're on
so-
aren't we on the inside, or
Yeah,
are we not?
Well, where are we specifically in context of this map?
That's why I drew this swampy area here. That's what I thought.
So we're where on the map though?
Are we here?
Oh,
So
we're up at the
No.
top.
You're like here on the map, yeah.
Okay, so we would have to go through and then out. But I mean,
Well, at that point,
Or
we're right
let's just
before
go-
Varinar. Oh,
Let's
I
go
don't know
due
that.
east
Why don't
and
we
then
just
just
do
head
that?
south
yeah.
to the north gate.
Why not? This gate, it doesn't seem to be
Only
clear.
go around. That's what I thought you were.
Yeah, that's going around.
Yeah, that
Right.
seems like it might be the better bet. Easy, right?
Okay, great. Okay, where's the map for that? Okay, so you go through the north gate. While I get the map, what is your plan? You see many kobolds selling meal sticks. There's a big crowd around the meal stick.
Wham!
uh
Literally,
it's
I want to
just-
buy supplies. That's all I want to buy.
Yeah.
Well, Kiff definitely wants to obviously check in on the family business while he's in Carthon, which seems to be thriving.
There's a there's a kobold there. It actually it is Tip. It is Tip. And Tip says, not noticing you guys yet. She says, meal stick, everybody eat meal stick, best flavor before town destroyed by fiends. Meal stick. And there's a big crowd. People are saying, oh, I'm gonna eat wood if we can't survive this demon army. We're gonna eat some meal sticks. We're gonna celebrate. People are clearly enjoying the meal sticks. Business seems to be going well.
Well,
You
Kiff's
know-
happy about that at least.
Fontiev would like to have somebody. Is anyone in the party able to do some kind of ritual cast of detect magic? By any chance?
I'm not. We're not
Hello.
a ritual caster. We're not a ritual caster.
You can do
Tiff
it
can
as
do it.
a
Kiff can.
regular spell.
Oh,
I can do it as a
you?
regular spell.
Can you do me a favor? Because something's been bugging me since earlier. Can you check my back? That weird orc who was claiming to be from my father kept patting me very hard. I just want to make sure he didn't put like a bugging device on me.
Kiff it starts strumming a few little melodies on the death harp bow. It's Wimmy wammy woo, magic dobbity doo. Is it magic? I don't know. Maybe it is. And after 10 minutes, detect magic is cast.
Boom.
Is
I'm
there
sorry,
like
I'm getting the map. Which item are you casting it on?
I think the
it's just
item
detect
is
magic in
Fontiev.
general.
Yeah, it's a 30-foot detect
detect.
magic.
Alright.
It's not identify.
Got it.
Was there anything on that was like placed under my back by that orc that was slapping me?
Nope.
Okay. Secondary question: is there anything that might have been cast on us in secret from the demon's lair that would come up here?
Well, I mean, the big thing is detect
I'm
magic
just-
would detect all the magical things, right? In the cone.
Yeah, it's my point. I'm just going through variables right now.
That was a good question, but I would say no. No.
Okay, and we're at like just checking through everybody that's here, including like our own stuff, just to make sure that we don't have something weird on us. There is nothing, correct?
Nothing weird, yeah.
Okay. Should we have like a discussion with like Mercy and people one before we leave and discuss like the demons and everything that's going on right now? It seems like a reasonable thing to do.
Here's the thing. If we start involving ourselves too much, we're gonna get stuck here. We have places to be.
Yeah, but this seems kind of important, and we also haven't checked in with her in a while.
Well, we did tell them to set up some sort of perimeter with...
Yeah, specifically a holy barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
As you like went around, it seems clear that was done, but it's just barely keeping it.
Well, I also want to see Mercy myself because I want to go check in with her, and two, I'm pretty sure Sean would also want to do this specifically because Yllaxis. And we put a lot of work into this town. I don't know, Sean, if you're
Yeah.
watching, if you wanna
If you want to
give me a
go,
sign.
if you want to go see Mercy, I'd say do it. If that's your supply thing.
yeah.
I
say
mean, part of it's I want to
100%.
go get potions. I also want to go check in with Mercy because I feel like we need to kind of just like discuss what's going on with them, especially after the fact we heard that they were trying to kill Carthan with the artifacts that we were supposedly supposed to getting.
Right. I currently V is currently all they are there for is literally purchasing things. If you want to go talk to Mercy, I say 110% do it.
Yeah, that's
But
my plan right now. I'm also bringing Yllaxis because Yllaxis would contextually want to do this too.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but it is 11 o'clock, so I would say this is probably a good time to cut it before we do anything else.
Seems fair. Do you think
Yeah.
we wasted enough time that I could have taken a short rest?
Yeah, by the time you get to Northgate, definitely.
Thank
I
you.
mean, you
Okay,
had a
yeah.
meal stick, so of course you're
It
revitalized.
did.
A meal
Oh,
stick is
yeah,
essentially.
I'm
and
definitely
I
gonna-
sang all through our walk.
I'm gonna use some hit die on that.
Literally as we're hanging out here, can I just say that I want to buy, like, can I use group money to get,
Did somebody just
slightly-
jump in?
whoa.
Oh, hey, Sean.
Hey.
I know you guys are ending. I had a 13-and-a-half-hour day, so
That's rough.
once you sign off, I was just gonna say let's talk our plans for Sunday.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, okay, so really quick, I will do my purchasing next time. We can call it here if everyone's okay with that.
If you're just in the shop, you can do it like
Yeah, I can put it in the chat. It'll take 2 seconds. It's literally armor, and that's it. So I will.
would be shopping out for some.
Just
Really
keep in mind
potions.
that people on the surface aren't as good at magic as the
I don't need magic armor. I just need armor.
Okay.
Yes, and a set of tools, which I will talk about later. But for now,
Okay.
I will set you guys on. Thanks for watching, and we will get to rating somebody. Thank you guys so much for watching. For the sake of recording, can everyone say bye?
Bye.
Ah.
Bye.